worked with us when we were doing the regs rules with Moscow was that Moscow was play tested and printed and shipped with the Marie Louise rules, which are basically just a lighter version of Regs 30. And so therefore, it already had all of the, everything was kind of already built in for what we were going to do. And in the rules scenarios itself, it said, hey, here's this grayed out section. If you're using Regs 30, hey, you're going to use this or that or whatever else. So it was already established and perfectly compatible for Regs 30. Some of these others, it's kind of questionable when you're trying to translate it from whatever it might have been play tested in or designed for over to Regs 30, particularly like the Marshall ones where you don't even have command points and you're trying to come up with command points and all this other stuff.
Right.
And so trying to adapt it to Regs 30 becomes a little bit more challenging. And and then what's happening is the fellow who's doing it, he's just just kind of translating it straight over from one to the next, and it doesn't always. I mean, obviously, there's no play testing, there's no adjustments to the victory conditions or anything like that. So when we've tried to do some Marshall Enterprise games that have no command control, and then you're adapting it for fifth edition, or you're adapting it to Regs 30 where you have command control. Now suddenly the opportunities for you to achieve whatever you're supposed to do become a lot more difficult, because with Premiere, you could have your units racing all across the board. And so with some of the scenarios, it's a case where, hey, yeah, you're supposed to be, you got to take this village by, the 11 o'clock turn or whatever else. You got to take that village by the 9 o'clock turn. And you're like, okay, with command control rules, there's no way I can do that, kind of a thing. And so that's why, while it's helpful, it's to have sort of some sort of adaptation, it doesn't really necessarily fit unless the game had been, played or tested with that rule set. So we'll see how this one plays out. At least this one has the command control and the maneuver unit stuff, so it's not that much different on that regard. It's just the some of the combat stuff that might be different. So. I don't know. Was there anything else that anybody else had regarding setup or anything like that they had questions about?
It
I'm,
sure
I'm
feels
actually, I'm sorry about that. This is Victor.
Yeah.
Well, it's Matt, but I'm Victor. I've got too many units to fit well in this space because I got to be 6 hexes from Schusterhauser, which has got to be a fake name, and Friedrichstadt, right? And 12 hexes from Friedrichstadt. So it gives me this little Venn diagram overlap. So please don't tell me that I need to checkerboard, because right now it's just not happening. But I will move into that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
you should set them up in column and stack like 18 increments per hex. You'll be deploying out from there.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sorry. If you don't start in checkerboard, you're dead to me. I will not talk to you for the rest of the game. Dead to me.
I know it was you, Fredo. I know it was you, Victor.
I know it's you, Fredo. I know it's you, Fredo.
yeah.
Touche.
Yeah.
I
So
got a movement question.
Yes.
So the chevaux de frise,
Yep.
does that does that affect movement?
so the chevaux de frise is like a little defensive barrier. So if you are defending in the hex with it, it's going to the person who's got to attack you, I think, has a penalty on their pre-melee morale check. Well, at least it is in 5th edition. I don't know if they have anything like that here for
I think it's -6 on roll to close, and only a maximum of 6 increments can assault through that hex
I
site.
think that's what I recall. You can only assault with 6 increments.
Brendan, there's no movement cost for going across it, or
If it's
I
undefended, no, you can go right through it. If it's defended, you have to
Right.
only
If,
6
yeah,
increments.
if it's friendly, you guys can move through it. So if it's
Okay.
friendly controlled, the French can move through it, and it's really only the French that have it, right? If it's a case where you're attacked by the
Rick.
Allies, right, and the Allies capture the hex where the Chevaux de Frise is, then it's removed from play.
yeah, I seem to remember that one.
Yeah. So it's only there for, it's only an impediment to the to the enemy. And what you're going to do is you're going to put it in the hex. So it doesn't rest on a hex side; it rests in a hex.
think it rests on a hex side because you're only allowed to use it. So pick one hex side that it blocks.
That's what I seem to remember, but I don't know. Because I thought that's what you did at Consim, Eric.
Except
Yes.
you were playing
My understanding is-
the Allies.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But I thought you glued it on hex side.
oh no,
or-
that was the one that was on. That was the one at Waterloo. No, it went in the hex. What happened is the map shifted,
Oh, is that
so it
what it
ended up
was?
somewhere else. But yeah, it was supposed to be in the hex. I don't know. You
In
guys can do
the
whatever you
special
want.
in the LaBataille.us Regs 30 special rules, it says only one hex side of a hex can be covered by the Chevaux de Frise.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So I guess if you
They're
put
really
it on
well
a
designed for.
specific hex
They're
side.
really, they're really
It's
well
like a
designed for-
roadblock in Squad Leader.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And it's designed for the suburbs of Dresde. That's where you put it. On those
Since I'm
roads
playing
leading to
the
suburbs.
Dresden garrison, I've popped. You deploy 5 battalions, and each which gets the Chevaux de Frise. So I set them up. They're deployed now.
Okay.
So
Cool.
that's the barricades. Okay.
Yeah, they're basically like an abatis. They're like a big log with all kinds of pointy, stabby things coming out of it. So I had seen something about the siege of Badajoz, and the British had like pummeled one side of the wall and blown away a big gap where they were going to then make their approach. And the French had made, a number of these chevaux de frise, or these abatis, basically like big long logs, and just, they put broken sabers and knives and any sharp implement they could possibly find, lodged it into this thing. And so here you are, you're the British, you've got to go up this steep slope, you're getting shot at with musketry and grape shot, canister, and then once you get to this thing, you've got this super sharp, nasty thing you've got to try to get past. So
There's a really cool purple alien 4x4 hexagon that's appeared over west of Dresden. Is that some capability of?
Oh no, that's a secret weapon. Don't do that. It's gone now.
Whoa! What was that?
You know nothing. You saw nothing.
It was a UFO beam.
That's the
Does that like
command
show
radius. That's the command
How do we
radius.
turn that on? That is such a cool thing. How do we do that?
It's a right click on your commander, and I think it's the second option.
Oh, is there a control key for it?
Probably.
That
Yes.
is a function to die
Option
for.
R.
oh yeah, the
command
command
radius.
range, yeah.
Killer. That's
Oh wow, that is awesome.
No more lost units. No more out of command. I love it.
Oh, command radius. When did that happen?
Holy
Yeah, I'm like, I've never seen that before.
So
I think that was in Moscow.
I feel so cool right now. I need something you don't have.
I'd never seen this. Yeah.
Awesome.
I know that Tom Whitfield had created something like this for a couple of other. I think he tested it in in a Quatre-Bras module, and then he did it in the Aspirin-Esling module that's still unpublished. But I think the fellow who was doing this, I want to say it's Davies.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I think this was a suggestion we'd given him because we play tested this module, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago when he was first working on it. So this might have been something that we'd given him as a suggestion.
Alt-R doesn't work, but
Oh, look at that.
whoa.
Napoleon.
Yeah.
Looks like there's still 2 units outside of the
I'm gonna
commander.
leave
It looks like it looks like the fog is rolling in, man.
Yeah.
It's the fear spell. It's the fog of fear.
Amazing. Okay.
When you clicked on it, these 2 were still out of command.
That is absolutely killer.
That
That's
is,
very
yeah, that is a great feature. That is
You might even do it on the
something
ammo
to
wagon.
Well, the problem is that they've got Schwarzenberg just has a range of 3, so they don't
Everybody
have
has
it correct for the army leaders on the Austrian side. I wonder if they have it correct for
Oh,
the
he's
for the
just
corps
nerfing.
leaders. Nope, they
No,
don't have the corps
everybody's-
leaders correct on the Allied side either. So they've only got it working correctly for the French.
What a cool
Eric,
thing for
that
as a playtest though.
That was in the errata for the Austrians in the rules there, Eric.
Quel dommage. The way that you set that up is, I'll bet you he's put it in a prototype and it applies to all the leaders, and that's not accurate. You got to do it for each class of leader.
Yeah, it looks like he's just got it as a default for everybody. But for some reason, he's got. So did Victor have a larger radius? We saw that Napoleon did.
He may. I don't see anything in the special rules about it, though.
No, but in the thing, yeah. So
Victoria
they've
should
got
be 6. It's 6.
yeah. So
It's
they got
correct.
6
Yep.
for Victor, right? So yeah. So it looks like they got it correct for the French, but for the Allies they don't. So, all right.
So
Well,
we can
cool.
see what side you like to play.
Yes, apparently he's a Francophile.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, one of those kind of people. Oh, well. Well, cool. While you guys are getting the rest of the stuff set up, I guess we can go down into Coalition HQ and chat a little bit and figure out what command points to place where, and you guys can do the same, I guess.
The French have a little bit of tweaking of setup, but not a whole lot. Shouldn't take long.
I got a little tweaking.
Okay.
Okay.
Should we go French to headquarters?
Boop, boop, boop. All right, I think we got everybody here. All right, so looking at how they have things set up, what's your general impression? I've got the feeling that they're probably going to be attacking us.
It feels like that. I also think that on the west side,
Yep.
so my Russians there, they're just going to go in a defensive posture on that side of the Landsgraden
Right.
because it's too much of a pain to move across.
Yep.
And I'm just going to push up on the west side of it with everything else and just go straight into the garden area.
Yeah. So I think that what we should do is probably have there between Gruna and Strelin set up a nice big fat battery there so you can shell stuff. So you could have a Russian grand battery of sorts there between Gruna and Strelin.
Gruna, Strelin.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the Prussians can have their battery set up between Strelin and Zirknitz in that area. And I think probably the
Think
best
about how
thing
those
to do.
slopes are going to work for you.
What's that?
What was that, Mitch?
Think about how those slopes are going to work for you when you set up in there.
Yeah.
Because there's this whole rank of slope here that's going to cut you off. So depending on where if you're back here, you won't have angle over here. Then a big question is whether or not you want to have the guns on this
Are
side or
you
this side.
flashing something? Because
Yes.
Mitch, are you flashing something? Because I ain't seeing anything you're flashing.
Oh, maybe I'm not connected. Let's see. I'm in here. Let's see.
Yeah, I saw.
I
you
saw him
flashing
flash.
stuff.
Over here by the Lundgrunden or whatever it's called.
Oh, it would
So,
be, it would be helpful if I actually jumped into the actual live game and not the save game that I had. Wow, I am winning tonight.
Yeah.
You know, there's advantages to both. I mean, if you put them on this side, they have this natural impediment between them that makes it difficult. If you put it up here, then you have to think about how you're going to extract it. That kind of thing.
All right, I literally missed everything you said, Mitch, because I was trying to get into the game. So.
Well, okay, so there was conversation about setting up some guns.
Oh yeah,
Russian
over there.
In here. All I'm saying is, think about this slope over here, what that's going to do to your angles of fire, and think about, which side of this do you want to defend? Do you want to defend this side or this side of the, you know what I mean? Kind of important as to where you're going to put your guns.
Well, I mean, the
If you
first problem.
If you want to get a crossfire going. You know what I mean? You want to have some of them over here and some of them over here, so anything that comes in there is a killing zone.
Well, I mean, the first hurdle I have to overcome is this word defend. I don't know what that means.
Well, I mean, if you want to throw yourself into the French, and that's cool. I'll watch you get shredded to pieces, but go for it.
Best defense is a good offense. Come on.
Well, unless you have 2-to-1 advantage, you're not gonna do anything.
Oh,
You got to fight unfair. If you try to fight unfair and square, you're not. It doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
So
You got to get 2 corps against 1 corps, or 2 divisions against 1 division, or better 3 divisions against 1 division. Concentrate your force in one spot.
Yeah. So I'm saying that the Prussians should move up towards Strehlen on either side of the village, and you could have you've got all that sort of artillery reserve. You could put it on the west side of Strehlen.
that's exactly what I was going to do.
Yep. And then you could fire into that gap there. If we've got then Russians on the other side and stuff, then we can start to beat up that core and just kind of see what they do. The French have got more stuff than I think we do. And from what I remember from when Rick and I played this game a year ago, the Austrians, the Allies can make a push, but the French have got, enough reinforcements. They got enough artillery. They got enough stuff that they can pretty much grind anything you have to a halt. And the closer you get to the redoubts, and then you got the howitzers and everything else, it gets to become really, really unpleasant. So for us, I'd say, well, let them go ahead and attack. I mean, historically, if this battle was a draw, it would have been a victory for the Allies. So if we're going to aim for a draw, that's going to be really bad for Napoleon historically. But
I mean, Eric, what do you think about just an immediate pullback behind the main river, just pulling back our entire,
that automatically gives them a minor victory. So we might as well slow them down, fight for it, make them work for it. Don't just give it away. And see where he goes.
What do you think? The Fletches and Borodino, like we were talking about.
That's totally different. Here, this is good ground to defend. It's really unpleasant ground with all these sunken roads and all of these hills and all this other stuff and villages. It's going to make it tough for them to kind of dig us out. So we might as well, make them work hard to achieve something. And
so at a minimum, I need 1 NU, and I could use 2, but I could live with 1.
So generally speaking, I'm only going to need 1 any given turn. And I've got 1. I've got, that my corps leader over there.
Remember, we're only going to be able to do divisional activations until we get our
Yeah,
core
yeah.
leaders.
Well, and for me, probably only going to be able to do divisional activations for the longest time until we get Schwarzenberg over to the other to that side of the map. So we'll just kind of see where things go. But yeah,
I guess
that's
I
going to
mentioned
give
that
you.
core leader is active.
That will give you 2 that you can use. You've got your core leader. You've got
I can live with one because my core leader can activate those 2 divisions.
he can activate 3 divisions.
Yeah, but he's arranged to do these 2, right?
Yeah. But I mean, he doesn't have to be. Do you have to be in range? What did it say? I can't remember. It had something particular about him. Okay, yeah. So you can have 3 divisions at one time, assuming they're within his command span of 6 hexes. So
Yeah. So
Yeah.
he starts with these 2 in command.
right, and he's stacked with Schwarzenberg,
He's
so
here
he's
as the villain.
active. Yeah. So his core, so you can move those 2 divisions if you want
And then
to.
I'll try Kedgen over here.
You could, or you can. I can give you a second command point, and you could use that because
Well,
you've got one for
let's do it
Schwarzenberg
because-
and you got one for Hess Homburg, so you have 2.
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean, one of them would have to be a division, but that's okay.
yeah, that's
I
fine.
mean, I could take 2.
Yeah, you can do
Okay.
you can do 2,
I can just try to
and
keep
then now over on the other side of the map, that leaves 4 for Rick and Michael to arm wrestle over, because you've got Mirodorovich, Kleist, Whittingston, and Barclay are going to provide you 4 command points. So what you guys want to start doing is, start getting people in the right spot. During the leader movement phase, we got to kind of get Barclay over, so then he can start to get people like Kleist activated, and then Kleist
Is
can
the
get his
idea
core
that
going.
Barclay is Kleist and the core leaders wait for Barclay to come into the area, or we go to Barclay?
So what we're going to do is Barclay starts over here with the stack with all of these,
Yeah.
all the sovereigns over here at Pellets, right?
Yeah.
So he's going to go when the leader chit comes, he's going to go dashing across the board, and
Sure.
he can go about 20 hexes or thereabouts if he's on the trail, right? So that
Yeah.
might get him over here somewhere, right?
Okay.
And so then what you'd want to do is you're going to want to get, I don't know where, I see we've got Perches down here. You've got
Kleist is on
Von
the hill
Prusen
down
up
here.
here. Right. So I wasn't sure where Kleist is.
Yeah, he's way down here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, down there with Tippelkirch. So you'd want to bring him up. And that way then you can get him active. And then Mirodorovich, I'm not sure where he's at. You can bring him up. And then Whittingston is over here. Yeah, he's all the way over there. So probably what you're going to do is try to have Barclay de Tolly is going to be your army leader to try to keep the Prussians and the Russians all, their corps all in command as best as humanly possible.
Yeah, which I think that you need to figure out where Barclay's going to be, and we'll move there. But my assumption is we're assaulting through here.
Yep.
So he should be able to keep that all in command once we get everybody there.
Yeah, the idea if he ends up being parked here, for example, then he's going to be able to keep. If you have Kleist coming up, here to Strelin, you've got then Mirodorovich coming here, and then you've got Whittingston over here. You've got this arc of about 10 hexes on either side. You should be able to get everybody in some semblance of order. So then the thing that you want to do now is figure out
just for everybody's
who
knowledge
you're going to
on
put
those-
into motion now. And the other thing is that we've got, we generally want to try to keep our what's our reaction range for counter charges? Is it 3 or 4 or 5 for light cavalry?
Light, I think, is 5.
5. Okay.
It's a reaction
Twelve
charge
rules.
versus an opportunity charge.
Right.
Correct.
Okay.
Let me grab the rules. Hold on.
So yeah, it's 5 and 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So we just want to, you know, for the most part, the guns in the readout have a range of 14. So that, you know, just kind of keep that in mind. Don't push forward if you don't
Move in
need
there
to.
with purpose.
Yeah. Yeah. Unless there's some sort of very important reason for you to do that.
All right, Rick. So, what are you planning on doing over between Gruna and Stralen?
I'm gonna be getting my infantry up here, boarding cavalry somewhere. I'm gonna set up my Russian artillery. Haven't decided yet. My Russians on the right, they're just gonna hold. I might slide them over. We have
Right,
extra,
yeah, because
but
he's got that cavalry there. It can't attack across the
yeah,
Landgraben. So you could set up some guns over, between Strelen and Gruna. I think you've got a few that are part of that. You got at least one position battery. Now he's got the guard horse guns, so he can come forward and make things unpleasant for you. That's one thing that you can do, and then you can put some stuff in Strayson. Maybe just hold the church, have some stuff there, and then the rest of the stuff that's coming up, that other division.
I'll put that more near Gruna.
Yeah, and then you can bring then the reserve corps can come into the gap there between Gruna and Stralen. So we want to try to tighten things up over there so that people can get the benefit of one command point activates a whole bunch of stuff. So, okay, cool.
All right.
So
I'm gonna take a quick break.
yeah, so between so it looks like you've got your stuff down on the map. I'm going to go ahead and put mine down. Oh, yeah, and we have to go with specific ones, don't we? So you've got 1 and 2, so I'll take number 3. Allied number 3.
And hopefully the catch chip, hopefully it's leaders first and then regroup. We'll see how it
Yeah.
goes.
That would be nice.
Well, if only. All right, so then Michael and Rick, you guys are going to be 4, 5, 6, and 7 as far as the command points go.
Rick, at some point we're gonna have to figure out like Miloradovich, Golitsyn as well too.
I don't even know who you're talking about.
So the reserve cav and the reserve column. So we're gonna have to figure that stuff out because it's a 50-50 split between Prussians and Russians, and if we want to organize as a corps, we kind of have to figure that out.
Yeah, that's fine. I think the reserve, I'm assuming
Right,
we're
so
gonna keep that cavalry in reserve and we're gonna move it slowly, like somewhere in here that we can do something with it if we need to.
right, so here's the thing, right? If you have Galitzin stacks at some point with Barclay de Tollet, he then becomes an active corps leader. Then he can, with one command point, activate all of the divisions in his corps. So you don't want to send stuff off piecemeal. You want to try to keep everything all together if you can.
I understand that, but for like Galitzin, it's a split between Russians and Prussians, and so to date, It's Rick takes the Russians, I take the Prussians, and so when you try and go do exactly what you talked about, if we've separated them a bit from each other, it'll be kind of useless. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. We got to figure that out at some point. Not right now, though.
Yeah, I would
No, I think all we
suggest.
want to.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
go ahead, Rick.
Go ahead. No, I was going to say, you're Galitzin, and figure out where you want us to be so that we can do a nice big cavalry charge at some point to break the lines when we're ready to attack, or break their attack as a counterattack.
Sure.
But I would keep them in reserve, just figure out where is a good spot that will allow you and us to do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're not going to be, I mean, we're going to take 2-3 turns just getting organized.
Oh yeah, easily.
And I mean, if we're CP wise or MU wise, I mean, I'll take 1 or 2, whatever. It's just going to be put on the stuff up front to get that stuff in position in case they attack. And the rest of the stuff is just going to, hopefully the leader will show up, and I'm just going to.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take
so,
2. I mean, Rick, you want 2?
Why don't you? Yeah. Why don't you take 2 apiece, and
You took.
yeah, and is it the case where all of these
Where are they?
leaders start off at the pub in in this little village? Oh my God, that's hilarious. Yeah.
And they're all going to move to wherever Barclay's heading towards.
Yeah.
All right, so I took 4 and 5.
Where are the counters? Sorry, I'm looking. 4 and 5, 1, 2, 3. So 6 and 7.
All right.
Then we just copy them, throw them in the cup.
Yep.
Okay.
And then there you do have light cavalry you can roll for. So there's.
Which ones are the light?
So you've got this guy
Milzanov?
here,
I'm sure he-
Milzanov.
Yeah, I'm pulling out my book.
He can roll.
Yeah, but he's shitty roll. I kind of want to get him out of there.
Then you can put a command point on him if you want to.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I could just throw him in skirmish mode just to slow him down, his infantry. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
It's up to you, or you can roll the dice and move your mice.
Yeah. Where are my commands? There they are.
If they're in range, if a brigade leader that can roll for a CP, if they're within range of their corps commander, they cannot roll, correct?
Yeah, so if they are, you've got with the Prussian corps, you've got the cavalry corps under Roeder. He's the reserve cavalry corps, and so you've got, it looks like 3 brigades.
Yeah, 2 of them can roll, but they're all within radius, command radius, Roeder.
Right. So if, so they wouldn't be able to make initiative rolls this turn.
Krevitz and Alawaski. Where are these guys?
So as far as ground for the cavalry reserve, it really kind of depends on where he sends his heavies. The only good, anything that's there around the Landgraben is terrible, unless we're, on the eastern side of the Landgraben. If we want to use it offensively on the western side of the Landgraben, we'd set it up that the cavalry reserve would be here by New Ostra in this area, where that ridge is going to protect it from artillery fire, in theory. And then it could charge across the stream, or it could move across the stream. And that might be one place then to end up putting the heavy cavalry, that cavalry reserve, have it there.
I like the way you think.
Yeah. Now the only thing is that, do you have any other heavy cavalry? Oh yeah, you've got these guys.
Those cuirassiers.
Yeah, those are nice. So those
Yeah.
guys you can keep over here to back up your, your Russians over here on this side of the Landgraben. So that way, if he brings that heavy cavalry division down, swings it along the east side of the Landgraben, we've got these cuirassiers over here to stop it. So yeah, so Roder's boys can be kept over here. They're by Seydlitz along here, where they're at. And I think that's going to be an effective spot for them to be.
You got to think it's unlikely that you're going to have a severe push on that wing.
Not
because you can kind of back.
Yeah, not anytime soon. I mean, but obviously, by keeping it there, we can use it and pivot.
Brennan's going to bring it in a concentrated way in 1 or 2 spots. With he's going to try to get 2 corps against 1 corps, and he's going to, or 3 if he can get it. You know how he plays.
Yes.
So so we have to be. You have to have that. I think you kind of have to have a mentality of keeping like a third of your force in some sort of context to be reactionary is important.
Yes.
Not don't get everything up on the front just because you can jam it in there.
Well, no, and I think everyone should have learned that from the last game, where keeping stuff in reserve is very very handy.
Because you can only really get effectively a certain amount on a certain frontage.
Yep.
Have fully supported with cavalry, and I'm not saying I'm an expert here, but there's this concept for sure of being able to have space for everything to do what you need it to do.
Yeah.
Limits how much you can jam on the front.
Yeah. And when Rick and I played this game, the French attacked in the gap between Strehlen and Zirknitz. So in that gap between sort of the Austrian end of their army and the Prussian side of theirs. And so that's, if we got the Prussians on holding Strehlen and occupying either side of it, then that's going to make it harder for them to pull that off.
Make that a killing zone as well. All of those sunken roads will make that difficult to get much in the way of artillery shots, right?
Yep, and that's exactly what happened. The French couldn't bring much up there.
We have to pull back, So we have to kind of keep them off.
The problem the French had is they went out past that, and then when they routed, units were in the way. They couldn't go across the sunken road. It was just bad.
Yes.
Right. There's only they can move through there, but it's not like they can attack real effective out of it.
Yeah. So they were going over their troops, which of course made, disorder rolls, and this is 5th edition, so shit was just taking off.
Yeah. But I could definitely see, we might have trouble holding that area, and we could definitely fall back at that edge of things, maybe behind the river.
Oh, behind the Katzbach? Yeah. Yeah, if we needed to.
I could definitely see things forming up, there. I don't think there's any reason to occupy this land at all. There's no reason to really have much out here. Maybe some skirmishers.
Yes. No, I concur. There's not anything that's terribly impressive about that bit of territory.
Just land.
Yeah.
Let them have it if they want to. If that's where they want to go, let's let them have it.
Yeah.
Don't we essentially want to hold on to it as a kill zone, though?
Yeah, but a kill zone, I mean, let it be a kill zone. Let them go into it.
I mean, because we have so much artillery sitting there.
Yeah. I mean, that's the question. I mean, do we want to rotate it around? Or do we want to bring in more? I mean, where do you want to deploy your artillery? I'm going
to bring one of my Mews is on that artillery reserve, and I'm going to bring it right in there.
Yep.
Right. I'm just going to keep feeding division after division into here. Right. 'Cause they're gonna. I'm assuming that they're gonna try and take Stralin.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't go too far out here though. I would be
No, I'm not going.
make a cup. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
don't
I'm gonna put like a guy here, and like a guy right there, and just kind
yeah,
of form.
and then maybe put your stuff you want to back it up. Your good, maybe some cavalry stuff, as need be back here. You have a nice protective zone. Mm-hmm.
And that reminds me, Von
This
Roeder
this
actually
would be a
does have
good place
come
to
over here
shoot
'cause he's
from.
under Kleist.
Yeah.
Eventually, he will have to move over there. But anyways,
Yeah.
The only thing I was going to say, go ahead, Eric.
Go ahead, Rick.
The one thing I noted when we played at Consam, and again, this is 5th edition, is Eric did a good job of attacking all down through here, and really it was hard for me to deal with it until he got out here and exposed. But the problem was the French, the French players, they were engaged all across the map, so they couldn't really send reserves.
Yeah, they won't do that.
So depending on what they're doing, how aggressive they are, we might be able to take advantage of that aggressiveness and hit them somewhere else where they can't really reinforce.
Right.
And so I do agree with you. It would be interesting to see how aggressive they are at start, and let's see. And then we can react accordingly.
Aggressive doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to instantaneously move on us.
Yeah.
I anticipate that Brennan is going to organize his forces and get everything in attack shape before he is a patient opponent. So I don't expect him to jump on us all crazy like.
They're going to think I am. What's that?
We have an unused CP, by the way.
No, we've only
grabbed 7.
We only have 7.
I thought we had 8.
No, because Kleinau is not on the map. He shows up tomorrow.
I put my 2 in the cup.
So he's got
got it.
He's got, I think, one division, and then another division shows up later as a reinforcement, but he actually doesn't show up until the next day. So if you were playing the scenario where after this one it carries on into the next day, then you could you would then have him, and then the rest of his corps shows up, but it's not here on this day in Dresden. So yeah, so that's why we only have 7. The French only have 7 as well, so we have at least command point parity. All right, for all of you lovely people tuning in out in the YouTube universe, we are playing La Bataille de Dresde, a.k.a. the Battle of Dresden in 1813. We are playing the scenario number 4, which is the French counter-assault. This starts on the 5 a.m. turn on August 27th. Now, historically, it's raining cats and dogs. And so the way that this scenario works is there's no infantry musket fire at all. No skirmishers, no formations in line squared. There's no infantry fire at all. The only fire that you have is artillery fire from either your artillery units or from the various redoubts and bastions. Now, we have opted not to play with that. We've opted instead for it to be a nice, sunny, beautiful day at Dresden. So we will have musket fire and all kinds of stuff. So we're going for full maximum death and destruction, and so it will play out differently than if you were simply playing this as the game, with the scenario in the box, for want of a better word. So that's what's up with that. So things will be a little bit different. Yeah, and when you and I played it, we did not have the fire. It was just all assaults everywhere, and the assaults work, I think, better with 5th edition than they do with Regs. I'm looking at the speed for, these Austrian battalions. They're kind of, their speed is nerfed because it's built in that they are moving at battalion mass speed. So if this were one of the games printed by the Marshall guys with Austrian units, they'd have a movement of 7, and then if they were in battalion mass, they'd have a movement of, say,
You have to
5.
remember to
Right.
take 2 off. I have a
Right.
question about command.
So this one, they've
locations.
taken the 2 off right from the start, and so they're all printed with that default. So yes, you had a question, Mitch.
Yeah, considering this leader here, he's in Xerxes or whatever this is.
Yep.
His name is, let me flip him. Liechtenstein, I guess. Something like that.
Yep.
He's a light division leader.
Yeah.
Liechtenstein.
Is he within? Is his setup within one of, or does he have to be in the town of?
Let me take a look here real quick and see what it
Oh,
says.
please, I will look.
Because I just don't have the rule set in front of me. I apologize. I packed it
That's
up.
fine.
I got it.
What stupid movie was von Liechtenstein in? This is killing me now. Oh my god.
Well, there are like, it's a title of a. So there are.
It's a teeny tiny
find
country.
Yeah, you find. Well, there is a little kingdom or whatever of Liechtenstein or Liechtenstein, but yeah, there is a.
I might go look for you too.
Plux, Roth, the
It
avant-garde.
looks like it. It doesn't actually place him specifically.
Okay,
It
cool.
lists all of his battalions, but it doesn't give a placement for Liechtenstein.
What does it say for the battalions though?
If you're
Does
looking
it-
at the
does it
rules, it's
have
on
his-
page 30.
Page 30.
Page 30. Okay.
Okay, because I'm trying to get everybody that can be in range of this guy. Let's get him in range if I can, right? To a certain degree.
Okay, so
But that
he is the 4th line division, right? Is that the 4th line division that he's
Yeah.
with?
I think so. Yes.
So
Yeah.
it's right wing. No, that's the left wing.
He's right wing. Yeah.
There's multiple Liechtensteins. That's the problem. Rosthenthal is down there.
I see what you're saying. That's interesting.
Wolfenetz. Okay, so we're looking for.
But you have the same problem with Wolfenset. It doesn't say.
But then I could only do 3 divisions anyway, so then I'd be maxed out if that allows.
Yeah. So we're looking for Zerknetz, right? Is the town name we're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Army right
Okay.
of the left wing. Hesse Homburg. Rocknitz. Okay, so it says within 1 hex of Zerknitz is where
Oh, super.
Liechtenstein goes, as well as the 2nd Brigade under General Schiethaner.
Where's he at? Is it? Did you say this one? Is it him?
Nope, that's Civil Alert.
No.
So Schiethaner is got to be somewhere over here.
Where did you find that?
I'm on page 29. So
Oh.
it is the
Okay.
sort of middle of the first column. So Schiethaner is this guy here.
Okay.
So he should be within 1 hex of Zerten. This one
Oh,
here.
yeah.
And Hardig should be in
Within 1 hex of there?
adjacent, but not within Rocknitz.
Okay, so he's right where he needs to be. Adjacent, but not within. Boom.
Right.
Now,
So Schiethaner
does-
needs to be over here. This is his
Okay.
guys are over there. Right?
Okay, this is just
No.
okay.
But so here's how it works, right? Liechtenstein is the divisional commander, and he has got 2 brigades under him. He's got Hardig
Okay.
and Schiethaner, right? So if Liechtenstein is in command, then he's got a range of 3 out to his brigade commanders. So if he's in command and then Sheathaner is here, for example, right? Then no, you've just mixed them up. Sheathaner.
Okay.
So yeah. So if Sheathaner's here, then now his guys are within 2. They're in command, right? For example.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's 3 and then 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the
Okay.
brigade leaders have a range of 2. The division leaders have a range of 3. Okay.
Who's in charge of these guys then?
Those guys are under Hardegg, who's over
Okay.
here, right?
He's in the same boat, right?
Yeah, he falls under the command of Liechtenstein, right? So right
So
now,
he must be within. Yeah.
yeah. So
Go ahead.
So you could try to position Liechtenstein at some point where he's able to keep both of the guys. So if you were to move him here, then 1, 2, 3, he's in command. 1, 2, 3, he's in command, and then by putting a command element there, then you end up having all of those 3
But
divisions.
he
are going.
is subordinate to him.
Yes, he is subordinate to
Yes.
him. Right. So
Okay.
I
And you had to-
emailed out to everybody the on one of those pages. It's got the order of battle of sorts on it, and it says Army of Bohemia CP chart. And so if you take a look at it, right wing Hesse Homburg, he's got the light division under
Picture
Liechtenstein,
you.
and then you've got he's got Hardegg and Sheathaner as his 2 brigade leaders. And then you've got the line division under Colloredo, the 3rd line division under Servalert. Then you've got the 1st division, a reserve division under Kastner. And
So
then you've got the
Army-
2nd reserve under Bianchi.
Army to wing is 10.
Yeah, so army to wing, well, so yes, army to wing is 10, and then
And
wing
wing
to
is
everybody
sort of
else
like
is 6.
core.
Yep, so it's
Yeah,
just the
and
same.
wing
as-
is sort of like core. And then but it's just 2 from division instead of the
No,
classic
it's 3
3.
from division. It's 2 from brigade.
Brigade. Okay. Okay.
Yep.
And how do I distinguish what's a brigade and what's a? Is there anything I can look on the counter and make that distinction?
Yeah,
at all?
so the only 2 brigades you have are those 2 that are part of the light division. So this is a brigade and that's a brigade. Those are the only 2 brigades that the Austrians have. Everything else is a division.
So in theory, you got set within 1, right? So in theory, you could put this guy right here, then 1, 2, 3, move this guy over 1, and you should be able to command
He's got to be
everybody,
within
right?
6 of this guy to start with.
6 of that guy? Oh,
Yeah.
Otherwise, he's not in. Yeah. So
Well,
that's why I've got him
and
kind of-
as we said, he's got to start within
Yeah.
1 hex of the other place.
I
that
could start
sucks.
it here
Yeah.
and still. do
Well,
1,
does it
3.
cultivated count?
Oh, you're right. Thank
I mean,
you.
no. I mean, it's as the crow
I mean,
flies.
it's a question. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I got to
no.
be adjacent. This is legal, but this
Yeah.
is the best I can do.
Yeah. Oh, are you saying that the cultivated, does it count as the town?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
wouldn't
all
think
he
so. Thank
he
you
has to
for
do is
pointing
during
that
the
out.
leader move is just move the guy
Yeah,
over.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
then it's fine.
Yeah.
So-
Since he's a brigade leader, I got to go like this and like this, right?
So those guys are part of Civilert. He's a division
Oh.
leader,
Okay.
right? So Civilert is your leader for this brigade, for these. I'm not for
Okay.
this division, right? So he's a division leader. He's with the 3rd division.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why this guy's over here. That's weird.
Was he not in the right
The other
spot?
question.
He should be. He's part of the 54th. He should be over here. This unit here should be over on this side. He's with the
Okay,
1st
makes more
division.
sense.
Yeah,
Thank you. I'm sure I just put him out.
yeah.
And
Okay,
are
thank
these
you.
guys in columns? Quadrants?
No. I mean, here. Let me turn them. I hate this.
I know.
It's
So do I.
yeah, yeah. It's just like.
Hey, you
and,
can make.
and these are the
you
only
do a
army
daily
assets we
message.
have that we could send these and assign these to somebody and send them off somewhere. So if somebody wants some really crappy Cossacks, we can send them that way. So I,
Let's see what. Let's save them. Let's just
yeah.
put them in a
I'm
place.
not I'm not in any hurry to move them just yet.
Damn.
Let's
We'll
see
see
what,
where
let's
they
see what
go.
this guy does.
Well, and you've got army assets, Rick. There's a Cossack over here with Whittingston. There is a dragoon, and then there's these two really fantastic North Korean militia units. So you can assign them to their headquarters escorts. You could assign them to somebody, and
I'll sign him to Roth, basically.
yeah, and that way then Roth's got something to play with,
Yeah.
some extra toys.
He's just securing the town, keeping them honest.
There you go.
Make him charge the young guard.
Yeah, definitely. Well, send the militia, send the North Koreans in. So, all right, we've got our
they'll
stuff
take
figured out. Let's go
Now,
back up to the
Do I
lobby. Or,
assign them now? So should I write Roth on them now?
if you want to
Is that
assign
out
them
of
now,
order?
yeah, you can. Then you can just go ahead and
I'll start doing that now real
assign them
quick.
to Roth.
Okay.
Do we have anything else, or
Change.
we can just go up to the lobby so that way they know we're ready to play?
Oh, thanks, guys. It's been a great conversation.
Cool.
They're still in their room.
Yeah, they are.
Well, I'm kind of excited about the prospects of getting that little EFS on the board with you, Michael.
Yeah.
I definitely want to be on the Russian side. I got to understand how violent you have to be to get a. I don't quite get it. You know what I mean? There's something that's sort of eluding me as to how to go full blitzkrieg.
Sure.
Which game is this?
GMTs. The game system that Rick and I were playing, Rick Ropolowski, but that he and I were playing at Consum this year. EFS,
Right.
Army Group North. Yeah. The Barbarossa East Front series.
You just love mud. Admit it.
Oh yes, that's the one that you got stuck in the mud with, wasn't it? So,
Thanks for reminding me.
So, Mitch, you've got this infantry battalion that's sitting out in front of Rocknitz that doesn't. It's within range of his guns and the readout.
Okay.
So you might just want to pull it back behind the village, like one more hex.
Okay, all the way.
Yeah. Or like this hex here, right?
Okay.
And that way, then it's not going to be a easy target.
Maybe. Well, I don't. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm just thinking about. Do I want to block that road? That's all I was thinking about. And so maybe the same thing here.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. Or do you feel like in the town's okay? Right? I guess maybe not getting. I don't know. What do you think? Pulling back one. Maybe put those-
So I think it said you can't set up in the town. You have to
Okay.
set up around the town. So
Okay.
yeah.
So these guys may be there, I guess, or I can actually pull them back even. I guess that would be.
Well, how many increments are there? Are there 4 increments? Probably, given the melee value. Oh, 5.
5.
Okay. Yeah, so you got to deploy that in 2 hexes.
But they can be, or they can't be in the town though. Okay.
Yeah, I think it said that they are adjacent, but not in the town.
Could slip them over this side too, right? And maybe do the
Yeah,
back.
you could put them on one side or the other.
Oh
I just
my
want to put them
God.
out in front when the guns can go boom boom.
Oh, these guys are awesome. I don't know why you guys are capping on these guys. They got morale 41. They're in.
Oh, Austrians, yes.
We're
Oh my
all
God.
in. Let's go.
We've got
That's
some. I've got a couple of the Landwehr are just they're worse than the Prussian Landwehr.
Oh
They
God,
got
yeah.
morales in 41s, 42s. They're just like, oh my gosh.
Thanks, Eric. Those are great suggestions.
Your job is to take those guns. Go. You just got one job.
Yep.
So is Alex playing the Young Guard?
No, Alex is playing Marmot's Corps, which are the guys that have sort of the purplish color that are there between readouts 3, 4, and
Okay.
5. So
Okay,
the
that's good.
purple belted people.
Who's playing the Young Guard?
I thought the Young Guard that's in the Gross Garden. I thought that was Brennan, and then there's the other Young Guard. He's got it way back in the Old Town, and then he's got the Old Guard in what looks like the Old Town as well. So. Yeah, so I'm not sure what's what, where, and how. And he's got a whole bunch of stuff that's over in the new town on the other side of the creek. He's got a division of the Young Guard over there, and then he's got the chasseurs of the Old Guard over there as well, and then the Old Guard cavalry.
I can't remember in this game. Can you, if I'm in line next to him, and he's in line, we're shooting each other.
Right.
When my cavalry charges into the flank, can he form square even though he's adjacent to my unit?
Yeah, but I think it's
He
going
just get
to
opportunity fire.
There might be
right?
opportunity fire, yeah, as he changes formation.
Which in this game sucks, so it doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah, it could be worse. It could be raining cats and dogs, and there's no opportunity fire at all. So
I'm okay with
No
that.
dry powder.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one thing that, I mean, with 5th edition and Premier and whatnot, you've got a lot more. You've got the offensive fire, defensive fire, you've got all that stuff kind of happening that we're not getting with the regs. But you're getting 2
Does
cannon
the no
shots,
rain?
So, what's that?
Right. Does the no rain, is that an advantage for the French?
You know, I think it's hard to say. The no rain could be an advantage for us in that at least when the cavalry attack, we have a chance to go boom and shoot them. So I played the scenario that happens over on the west side of the map a couple of times. And just with the French cavalry and 1 infantry division, I've been able to entirely wipe out all the Austrians over there. So he's got an entire corps and a bonus infantry division and the cavalry. So it's, I'm not expecting anything, exciting to happen. Stuff is just going to get kind of blown to pieces as usual.
And there's no point in us trying to reinforce you over there?
There might be, right? There might be this. So we've got some units that are down south of the Weiseritz that we might use to help reinforce on that side of the map. If nothing else, maybe to prevent him from crossing. So, hey, we're starting to get people back. Hooray. All right. That is a lot of excitement.
Where are the chats? We set up the time and stuff.
It's probably a good point.
And then we probably should pull out the action chits. So I'll grab those.
Who has these lancers?
Those lancers belong to Pajol, and they're going to go catch over to him. Yep.
Can we move them? Can we move them 1 hex, please?
No.
It's right there.
Next question.
1 hex, any direction is great. Just 1 hex. Just a 1 ping. I just need 1 ping.
That was our first and not the last snafu of the game.
That's okay. We're going to go back and rediscuss what we had planned since we planned around that.
There you go. All right. Well, let's identify, I guess, where we've got little things posted for command points. So do we want to start on the east side of the map, west side of the map?
I just want to confirm real quick on our side. Did we make any light cavalry rolls?
I didn't. You were the only one I think that
I
had.
did not.
Okay.
I did not. My guys were all in range, command range.
Yeah.
Okay. Just double checking. All right,
Yeah.
carry on.
Now I didn't. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we got all of our people there. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the French have got 9. So they must have made 2 light cavalry rolls, I guess, somewhere, somehow. So
Does French have 9 or 10?
I
We have
see sitting over
9.
there.
A count of 9, but we gave Pajol his X, which is his favorite counter. So Mike Hawkins rolled for Pajol 14th Corps Light Cav, and Matt got a Light Cav roll on one of the 1st Cav Corps Light Cav brigades.
And failed on 2.
Failed a couple.
Yeah.
So the French have got. So then, what are you've only got 7 command points. So who else made a roll?
7 command points and 2 Light Cavs.
Okay, so Pajol was
So you
one,
want-
and
do you
who
wanna
was
ping-
the other one?
Do you want to ping the light cast so they can see where they are?
Well, yeah, we know where Pajol is.
Matt has this Light Cavalry Brigade of the 1st Cav Corps, and then Pajol. Those are the 3 brigade leaders.
Okay, so
That's-
this guy
yeah.
here. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So, Matt, do you want to describe the MUs that you got for your group?
Sure. I got the 1 MU for the light cavalry here. And so that's these units here.
All right, and that's
I've got 1 MU for the heavy cavalry division here. So that's all of these guys. A lot of heavy cavalry.
who's their leader?
I can't read this.
Bordeaux
Oh,
Bordeaux
okay.
I think.
So just put it right
and
on
the
top of him.
artillery is assigned to him as well, to that division, down from the Corps.
Okay, so you moved that. Thanks. Good. Okay, so and then we've got 1 here on the 4th division, which is at the top there by
Yep.
the Elba, and then there's 1 for the 6th division, was the 5th division right down here.
And the 4th division has the Light Cav Brigade assigned down to it from Corps.
The heavily used light cavalry brigade.
I'm sorry, what are you talking about? How is a light cavalry division assigned to an infantry division?
It's a brigade,
Cav
Light Cav Brigade from the Corps. Is that doable?
It's the
It's in the setup.
It's the Corps Brigade of 2nd Corps.
It's the core light cap.
Right, it's the light cav of the Corps, but you're saying that it's
Yeah.
assigned to an infantry division.
The brigade leader is assigned down to the infantry division commander. Is that cool, or do we not do that?
Well, I don't know that we've ever done anything like that before. We didn't do anything like that with. So this is only my 2nd time playing with Regs 30. So based on what we did in the Moscow one, we had some army assets that we assigned to divisions, right? But this is actually a part of a division, and now you're trying to attach it to an infantry division. I mean, so that's why
It's
I'm like, so
not part of a
if you
division,
can
it's
point
a
to me
brigade.
where it says in the regs rules that that's something
corps.
that can be done.
A core asset assigned to a division asset within that core is what you're asking?
That's right. Which is certainly doable. The question is, are the cavalry brigades of the Corps treatable as core assets or not really? Should they be just moved with the Corps only?
Where would it say? 'Cause it doesn't. Where does it normally say where core assets are?
Okay,
That's the question.
How about 7121? Page 8. second column, midway.
Can you read it? I don't have it in front of me.
Right. So here it
Sure.
says, Division Corps and Army assets, assign Division Corps and Army assets to leaders. Division Corps and Army assets are units such as cavalry units, artillery, or sapper units, which may be assigned to subordinate leaders. Thereby, hereafter, they are simply referred to as assets. So that's not, I mean, I could understand the artillery and I could understand the sapper, but the light corps, the light cavalry brigade, I don't know. I think that's a bit of a
It makes them a
stretch.
very powerful unit.
So we can do it yes or no. It doesn't matter either way. Do we want to roll a die 1 through 3, yes, 4 through 6, no, or do we just want to say no? No assigning the core cav down to the divisions. It doesn't matter. We'll just do it that way from then on.
Did I not hear you correctly, Eric? Didn't it say cav?
It said cavalry units, right? So
Yeah.
so normally
Not those cavalry.
that is, so if you look at, say, the Prussians at Mont Saint Jean, right? They've got some cavalry that's part of the corps.
Yep.
that is part of a division, right? And we've got in our situation, right, or even at Moscow, we had some escorts, headquarter escorts that were artillery, that were cavalry units that we assigned to corps or divisions. But this is its own command, so that's why I'm perplexed.
It's got a colonel.
That's just a cavalry unit, and we're done.
If it were a simple cavalry unit, there would be no problem. But if it's
Well, they can all be
It's a
looked at as individually.
Yeah, it's a
as
formation.
cavalry units.
right,
Yep.
yeah. So it's a
I agree
formation.
with
So,
you, Eric.
yeah,
Each counter is a unit.
yeah. Each counter is a unit, but if it's part of if part of its own formation, right, you can't go
Right.
assigning something
If
higgly
it's part of a
piggly.
core,
Yeah.
Okay, great. So then we won't do the brigade assignments downward. So then that light cavalry unit should roll for initiative
Provided it's not within range of the corps leader.
of the corps leader.
Yeah.
Where is
Victor
where
is
is,
stacked like maybe a
Victor
hex
is-
next to it or two.
Okay, good. So then he's out. All right.
Yeah.
No go this turn. Fine. No problem. We'll just do individual units. Good enough.
Right. Now, so
Okay.
the question is, do you have other things that you were assigning that we need to try to figure out? Because you said something about assigning artillery to a particular brigade or something like that.
In the first cavalry corps, there are 4 corps level horse artillery batteries.
Okay.
They have
can be
been
assigned-
assigned.
they can be assigned down. They
They've
can be
been
assigned.
assigned down to Bord Sul, the heavy cavalry division commander,
Okay. That's cool.
and that's all I think for assignments.
Okay.
I have assignments. Do we want to talk through mine to make sure they're right?
Well,
Sure.
let's finish up with the French, and then
Okay.
can we do the
All
French,
right.
and then we'll
Yeah,
work
go
around
ahead.
to the Allies.
All right, go ahead.
I think it'll just
Alex,
be
do
easier
you
that way.
want to let them know what your MUs are?
Yeah, I got one MU, and it's assigned to the 22nd Division, which is right.
Thereby readout number 5, it looks like.
Yeah, right there.
Okay.
All right, Robert, you're our next player going
From west to
in
east.
sequence west to east. What are your units, if any, MUs?
I don't have any MUs assigned to my units.
And your light cav, who was Lefebvre Desnouettes, failed the initiative roll.
Yeah, he failed.
Okay. Mike,
That is
you're
shocking.
You're next. What your MUs?
All 3 divisions of the 4th Corps have an MU, and then Pujol has an MU.
Okay. Cool. All right.
And I'm playing Ney with the Young Guard Corps, and they don't have any MUs.
Okay. All right. So since we're over on the east side of the map, why don't we go ahead and start with you, Rick?
All right. Roth's division is number 6. I assigned Ross assets.
Wittenstein.
Wittenstein's assets over to Roth. So my exceptional infantry guys there and my exceptional cavalry. And then my next one is southwest of Gruna, number 7, on Milsanov. Mysanov.
Okay.
Was that a roll or was that a sign?
It's assignment.
Oh, it's an assignment. Okay.
Yeah, it's an actual MU.
That's it for me.
All right, Michael, over to you.
So I'll start with, what is this, the 12th Brigade right over here, Prusen.
Okay.
And then we have another CP right here. But speaking of the whole assignment piece, so the base unit in Kleist's Corps are brigades. So I read that as I couldn't assign the artillery reserve to the brigade. Is that correct
You sure
or no?
could. You sure could.
Typically, at Ligny, for example, we've typically said that the artillery grouping, its leader can get assigned down to any brigade, and the batteries go with the leader, or you can assign individual batteries also.
Oh, okay. So I can actually assign the CP over to. Oh, I'm sorry. I can assign Layman and the reserve artillery for Kleist's Corps to actually Persh. And this would be what, like the 11th Brigade? No, the 10th Brigade. Now, following up on that, I want to make sure that I got this right. If artillery is in road column and it's moving along a road that goes through a village, and there's other units, infantry or artillery, that is there, that are in column, they can go ahead and still move through using road movement, because in road format, road column?
No, if they're in a special structure, yes, you
Okay.
can tootle by it. But if they're in anything other, and skirmishers, you can go through. Yeah, if they're across the road, but ordinary units block.
All right, so I've created myself a big traffic jam. Do you guys care if I take these guys out of row column and position them a couple hexes over?
The other thing you could do would be to remove the guys who are blocking the path if they can set up clear of the road, right? You pick either way.
Yeah, okay. I'm just going to throw them right over here then, and then I will go ahead and reassign this Mew to Persh right there. And then Layman is within command range of Persh, and then all of the artillery is within command range of Layman. All right, and those are my 2 CPs that I have. All right, we move that over there. That wraps me up.
Cool. Moving further west, we have Mitch.
As I understand things, my wing leader is stacked in the appropriate hex.
He's stacked with the army leader, so he's active this turn.
So he's activated.
Yep.
And so then he activates at a core level. And under the rules, as I understand them, he can activate 3 divisions within his
command range.
Command range. I'm not sure I have to make that designation now, but if I do, I can make it. Otherwise, I gave my other MU to the division over here. I don't remember I don't know this guy's name.
It's the 3rd Reserve Division.
3rd Reserve.
Yep.
And in both cases, I've got a piece of cavalry. I think the whole business that we just went through can be assigned to this leader, and I am probably doing that also in another place over here.
Nope. So this guy, so Hecht is let's take a look here at the old handy dandy chart. Army of Bohemia.
If I could just give some folks who are relatively new my perspective, I find it easier to leave your leaders flipped over as opposed to having the printed side up, because it's really hard to find leaders in this game. Really tough. So I flip over my leaders. You may find that helpful.
So let's see here.
So Hodgett, the 3rd Reserve Cavalry Brigade, he generates a CP. Is that who you're looking at?
So right. You could. So he is the 3rd Reserve Cavalry Brigade. So he should be, if he's within.
Kulari or whatever.
If he's well, it's Greth is the 3rd Division leader, so that cavalry is actually attached to Greth. So as long as he's within range of Greth, they should be able to move at the same time.
And that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
The Austrians have quite a lot of divisions with combined different troop types in them, so that's an example of that.
Yeah. So I think that's the only one that I can see that
This would not apply
has
over here.
cavalry applied that's attached to a particular division. Well, I've got another division, an ad hoc division with Mesco
I've got
that's
this over
got
here, and I've got
stuff
this over
attached
here.
to it.
A lot of times it's the Austrian light vanguard divisions that have that.
Yeah.
That division's full of skirmishers and riflemen and cavalry.
Yeah.
So this is appropriately tied as well.
Right. Yeah. So that's part of the 1st avant-garde brigade. These guys are part of the 2nd avant-garde brigade, right? And so there's the leader for the 2nd, and I think this is then your leader for. No, here's your leader for the 1st. I think is under that hex. Yeah, and then they fall under. Yeah. I think we talked about that. Under Liechtenstein is their divisional commander. So if you activate. If Liechtenstein is within the command span of Hesse-Homburg, and then the brigade commanders are within his span, then he can activate both brigades at the same time.
But each brigade counts as a division level.
Liechtenstein is the division, and you get both brigades for it.
Yep. So as long as so you basically
I can move all these guys.
In theory, yes. Yeah. I mean, obviously, I don't think you can move this guy this turn because he's too far away from Liechtenstein. But if Liechtenstein is within 6 of Hesse-Homburg, and then the 2 brigade leaders are within 3 of Liechtenstein, then they can be activated. And so you'll then have 1 division, 2 divisions, 3 divisions activated. So you're activating 3 divisions. And those 2 brigades are part of one
division I had at Borodino. It was so great.
Yes, he's
very flexible. He's got a lot of stuff.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And he can get assigned artillery and all the goodies.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think we got that figured out. And then last but not least, the last one we have is over here. It's on this light cavalry over here by Lobte. And that is our 7 that are on the map. So.
Are we ready to start?
I think we are. So now we just have to get everything dropped in the bucket.
You normally save the game here first.
Right.
Definitely. What's the time at this point? 5 or 5:20?
I believe it's the 5 o'clock turn is the
5 o'clock
starts.
turn?
Yep.
Cool. Somebody want to pop some hour marker?
Oh, is there nothing on the board right now?
I've got it open.
We just have to guess.
I got it.
A marker. Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hey, how cool is this for the community? We're getting another game underway. It's really neat.
Yes, indeed. And we've got about 7 people watching. So let's see. Jason says, good evening, all. Welcome. Charles says hello. Achilles says howdy, all. So, all right. So we got everything
Guys,
in.
I have to take off for chickens. I'll be back.
Okay. We will try not to move you in the meantime. Okay. I'll, let's see. Who is playing Napoleon on your side of the map?
Brennan.
Okay. Brennan, go ahead. Draw the first one. Napoleon always pulls the first chit.
I love it. The first chit is French 5.
French 5. So French 5 is one of his, so he's not here right now. So that's, we'll just wait for
Perfect timing.
wait for him to come back. Well, go ahead and grab another one.
Here comes the next one. The next one is French 6.
Which is probably also on that side of the map.
That's also
Okay, that's fine. Go ahead and grab another one.
The next one is Allied 1.
Allied 1. I think that's one of yours, Mitch's.
It is.
Right?
Do we want to go into a room or?
I mean, let's
you can move.
let's pull a few more out and
let's-
see what we do.
Yeah, whereabouts are you moving?
This is
this
this is
one.
my main one, right?
I kind of like to
the
watch
whole
some of the.
Yeah, he's right here.
Why don't we let Mitch make the first honorary move, and then we'll pull some more checks.
Yeah, because I'd like
The
to know
honors board game
what
Jesus.
everybody's doing to start. So.
Board game Jesus. And then we had the next one was French number 3 after that. So I don't know who's got number 3. I think probably.
It'd be me.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
one of
I'd like to.
Hawkins.
I'd like to see what everybody's doing. Sort of the first turn.
I'm going to extend the road column.
Yeah, that's not the way the game works, guys.
That's
How'd
that's
it go?
1, 2, that's 3, I think.
What are you doing?
Get there. I moved into road column.
Where are you
So I can take
going?
advantage of the road. Because I don't have, I can't just move and
You
column and
can.
take advantage of it. Oh, I can.
Yeah. You
Okay.
you just move it. So there's no mud, there's no rain, there's no whatever else. You just move forward. It's clear hexes. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Just kind of move up.
Now, do you think I should defend these town hexes directly, or do you think I should defend behind them and hide in the roads for as long as the sunken roads and stuff?
I would say just bring your guys up so they can support the guns and see what the French do.
I don't know. I think there are dark clouds and rain over all the allies all the time. But
There it is.
The southern half of the board, you know.
So now you're
I've been
moving
playing
into
Elau so much, I just assume it's snowing all the time.
yeah, and then just remember there's ricochet and his readouts can fire at you and all that stuff. So I don't know that you have to move that far forward, but whatever you want to do, Schwarzenberg.
Thank you. We're gonna go there. I need to, let's see, 25. Well, I might move these slightly out of order. Let's see. Oh, there's the other 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
As he's moving, as a reminder, we are not doing the -6, -12 on ricochets, right?
3. No.
-6, -12. That's 5th edition.
I know, but we played with that
We used
on
it
the
last
in the
time.
Borodino
Right,
game.
right.
Okay.
But this time, I think we're doing like full Regs 30, right? That's like ricochet out all
think
the
so,
way
right?
to the range. Yeah, let's do it that way this time. It's kind of cool
Okay.
to see.
Okay.
It makes artillery, that much more of a dominating force.
And it ricochets all the way out to extended or just long?
No, there's no extended range. They're just
No
long
extended
range.
Yeah, no extended range in 30.
Okay.
Now, just this leader, he's not assignable though.
No.
that what we just said?
He's a heavy cavalry, so You'd have to give him a maneuver unit,
Yeah.
a command point if you want to
So
move
I
him.
wanted to make sure I understood
Yeah.
where we were on some of this stuff.
He's one of Hesse Homburg's 6 or 8 different divisions, right? So he could be one of Homburg's 3 divisions. Probably.
Yes, I believe so.
Oh, we could.
Yeah.
Okay. So I can
Yeah.
take some of that with me.
You
Right,
can
so
you can
there's-
pick any 3 divisions from Homburg.
Right. So
Yeah.
one of them is Schneller, but Schneller's over on my side of the thing.
Or I
But-
still could choose him.
Yeah, you
Got it.
could. Yeah, if he was within range of Hesse Homburg, you could activate him sometime too. Because he's part of that core.
Each turn that Hesse Homburg gets an MU, he can pick any 3 of his divisions and move them. But he can't move the whole thing all at once. Unless they get
Right.
separate divisional MUs.
So just remember, Mitch, people are going to be out of command. So place your division leaders accordingly.
Trying to.
Yeah. So this guy's going to be out of command. This guy's going to be out of command. You got him way out in front of.
See, good call. Thank you. Oh, but this is a full division, so I get it's 3, right?
Yeah, you got a range of 3.
Mid range of 3.
That's it. There's that. We'll do this one over here. 1, 2. Three. 4, 5. 2. 3. 1. All right.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I know in 5th edition you can't trace command through another command. Is that also true for regs?
That's the way we played it for Moscow.
Okay. So
Yeah, that's
Mitch,
we played it.
when you so this guy, because this guy's interposing between him and the cavalry, he couldn't put this
Okay.
cavalry in command. So just so you got to kind of look at that when you're thinking about where everyone kind of
Thank
ends
you.
up getting plunked down.
It ends up being most efficient to give individual commands a certain sector of frontage, and they basically try to stay independently in that sector.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then it also ends up being very efficient to have gaps and intervals quite frequently because the command can travel through the intervals.
Yep. So then the last thing you could do would be to move the so here, right, this guy, you can't trace through the cavalry, right?
Oh, okay.
Right. So they were fine here where you could go 1, 2, 3, but when you move them here, then it didn't make sense. And then finally you just move Hesse Homburg forward, put a little activation marker on him, and then you'd want to try to position him so he can touch as many commanders as he can within a range of 6.
Let me find him in the stack. Here he is.
He's, I think, second in the stack there.
Okay, boom.
He's got a really colorful uniform.
Very dashing.
Exactly.
Michael, did you ever paint his figure? Was he wearing that jacket?
I don't recall. I don't think I did.
Actually, I think I'll send a little bit of it over here instead.
But when you do, he will be wearing that jacket.
Of course. Absolutely.
Never mind. I think that does it for me, unless you see anything else I need to. That I haven't a lot of.
Right. So you split up that division of cuirassiers.
Mhm.
So these 2 guys are going to be out of command, right?
Can't I
Who's your
assign them
commanders
to
over
him?
here? What's that?
Aren't they assignable to him?
Nope.
Oh, they have to stay together.
Yep, they have to stay together.
Oh, okay. I thought they
Yeah.
were individually.
Nope.
Their whole division is part of the Corps.
Yeah.
You can activate the whole division,
Yeah.
but you can't really send them around.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what you have to think about is you've got basically 3 line infantry divisions. You've got the 1st division, which is here. You've got the 3rd division, which is over here. You've got this 3rd reserve division that's over here, right? And then you've got the avant-garde division under Liechtenstein that contains the 2 brigades. And then you've got this division of cuirassiers, right? So
Okay,
that
so
those
they're-
are all
they're-
parts of the Corps, right? And you can activate up to 3 of them per turn, provided they're all within range of the commander. So, for example, yeah, you got this is an overstack
And a legal
here.
stack there.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to point out.
Okay. Let me rethink that a little bit. So I'm going to put him here. I'll put him here. Put him here. Put him here. That way I'm completely out of the way.
Yep. That's good. And then
Okay.
they're in command, and then you can do something exciting and exotic with them at some point.
Exactly.
And it's the first turn.
Yeah.
It's the first turn. You're fine. There's no major mistakes made in the first turn.
Thank you for that. That's a great pointer. And getting an understanding of sort of the command structure of the army is so important during the first few turns.
Yes.
I found that Borodino was really complex.
During the first few hours.
Are we ready for French 3?
Sure.
If so, who's got French 3?
That's Mike Hawkins.
Mike, are you with us?
Yes.
All right.
And do we want to take a few more chits and see if we can, if
Yep, sure.
necessary, spread up? I think we've got the game underway now. Robert, you cool with that?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
All right. So it's a regroup chit.
That's not what I want.
And then
No.
we've got number 4 for the Allies.
What
All
the-
right. That's Prusen.
Right. So you probably want to do the regroups first.
A really good example of a necessary regroup is probably the poor Austrian yellow hussar caught in the north part of the map. Don't forget him.
Yep. Nope. He's the only one I need to really seriously worry about here. That's why I was hoping that came up before anything else. Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
That should be a
4, 5,
mandatory
6,
first
7,
regroup
8,
chat.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'll bring him over here. And now he's within range of Mesco. Yeah, in the historic setup, it's not bad because he's there at Schusterhauser, and you can only get across at the bridge, and so he's preventing the French from crossing the bridge. But here on a nice sunny day, he's more or less not able to do anything of value. So
Must have been like those Germans who first saw the ships coming in at Normandy. It's like, done a French, going our way.
that's exactly the case.
Look at the size of that French cavalry business. Wow.
Yeah, I was telling the guys that I'd played the scenario, I think, what is it, scenario 5, where it's just on the west side of the map.
Mhm.
And I'd played without Victor's Corps, just with Test's infantry division and with French cavalry, and it's pretty much unstoppable. So
When artillery goes onto the road, you still have to pay it to go into column, right? It doesn't automatically get it for free.
It
No,
does
the
get it for
transition is
free.
free.
It gets it for free.
Oh, it does. Okay. So
it does.
You just
You have
pay
to
the
pay
movement.
like the half movement point usually to extend the battery.
Okay.
Because it's 1 point stacking point per road hex in road order. But you can extend it forward in the direction you're trying to go, so it's all positive.
And that's just a half point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just a half point.
Okay.
Also, when you come off the road, the change back to regular limbered formation is also free. But you have to catch up the tail by up the road. Do we pull another chit?
Sure. Is everyone done doing
I'm doing
regroup?
regroups.
Well, don't we have Allied 4? Didn't we pull
We
Allied
do
4?
have Allied 4 after the regroup.
Yes. I'm done regroup. I didn't move anybody.
Okay.
We have so much regrouping to do, and the leaders didn't get to move. It's a problem.
Exactly. So there's no regroup.
So no
I mean, no kedging either.
Right. So
Exactly.
So here's a question that had come up with 5th edition, right? So if they start the turn in command, and then you move the leader so that they're out of command, and then the regroup chit comes up, do they move during the regroup that turn, or they have to wait until the next turn when they're out of command at the beginning of the turn in order to move?
They move that turn.
They do.
They move that turn. Yeah.
Okay.
It's the luck of the draw.
Okay. Yeah, because we were playing where they started the turn in command, and I mean, we were trying not to be all gamey with all the kedging crap anyway, but we at least had it where they were waiting. All right, so it's 4 and 5 for the Allies.
Oh, back to back for me.
Back
Okay.
to back for you. And then
Starting with 4.
it's French number 1.
Okay, so nation there. So one
French
hand.
number 1 is Mike when he's ready, when he's done with 3.
Yep.
Yep.
So should I go ahead and start moving 1?
Definitely. Yeah.
If
Go
you're
right ahead.
If you've done the other one, yeah, sure.
Uh, 3, 4, 2, 2.5, 3. No. 1.5. 1.5. 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5. Enough of the counters. All right. The trail comes up to 4, and he's going to do a formation change. Like, yay. And he will, yeah. All right. So that's out of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he will rotate over. Doesn't look like there's any guns. Okay. Okay. 2, 3, 4, and 6. 4. And we will go ahead and go into line. Let's see. 1, 2. So road through a village is just 1 point if you're in column, yes?
If
In
you're
road column, it's
or
probably half.
It's half.
No, just in column, not road column.
That's
if
half.
you're
No.
Sorry.
if you're in column, moving into a village cost infantry 2. If you're in road, it's only half.
Okay, so the road only negates the village cost if you're in road column. Got it. Thank you.
Correct.
Thanks for the clarification.
And the same holds with bridges. If you're not in road column, bridges do not help.
Right, bridges cost +2 for infantry to move across, +3 for
Okay.
cavalry.
So road column for bridges as well too. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for the catch. All right. 1, 2. So stream is 3. No, 2.
So crossing
where
a
is it?
stream, right? Just a regular old
Mike,
stream is just +1.
You also have that square with the Corps commander. Let's move them as part of this MU as well, because they're assignable down to the division.
5 and 6.
That's this.
1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 1, 2, 3. 4. 1, 2.
I'm back.
Okay, good. You've got 2 that came up, 5 and 6.
So up.
So if you want, I'll meet you down in game room 1, and I can watch you move. Okay.
1.
Matt, come down to game room 1.
Yeah, I was just finishing up talking here. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I was just talking to Brandon.
Oh, okay. No worries.
Okay,
Yeah, so it's got
let me
5
do this.
and
I gotta
6.
turn off my tracking other people's moves. Okay, that's off. Good. So now, I've got 2. Well, I got through a few MUs. So
So we
which
had
ones
2 that
up?
came up. So number 5 came up first. So you're going to move them first. And then number
right.
6 came up second. So there you'd move them second.
All right.
And if you want to look, if you look in you see there's a little icon at the top that's got the maneuver unit cup. It looks like a little coffee cup. If you click on that, you'll see the maneuver units in the order that they were drawn. So you see the French number 5. So
No, I don't see a coffee cup. Hold on. I see timeline. Oh, there I see the coffee cup. There we go.
Yep.
Oh, 5 and 6 right at the very beginning. Isn't that great?
Yep. So it was funny. As soon as you left, those were the ones we pulled. So we all
Figures.
had a good chuckle.
Yeah. We will all laugh tomorrow. Okay,
Exactly.
so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seven.
Going across the stream is a +1, and going
On
into
a
the
bridge?
village is 2. So it would cost you 3 to move there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They can go there. Just bypass the village.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the bridge doesn't mean anything unless you're in road.
Unless
column.
you're in road, yeah.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can't get 8. So that's fine. Let me just go here and get him out of the way. Whoops. There we go. Okay. Now this guy is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
So going into the woods costs 2.
That's a wood. That's an orchard. That counts the same.
Yep, it also counts for 2.
All right. 1, 2. Whoops. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I'm gonna leave him. Going back. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4,
4, 5.
5. Now that's cavalry and skirmish, right?
Nope, it's infantry and skirmish.
Infantry. All right, great. So they can't really do much to me. I'm pretty overwhelming on them. And am
Yeah.
I on their flank? Can they fire?
They
skirmish
can
fire
fire at you, yeah.
They can fire. I'm going to go ahead and see what that does.
It's not going to do much.
I hope not. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is. Five, 6. He doesn't have any artillery with him, so he should be able to do that. Yep, they're all 7s, so that's good. Then this MU is done. Okay, I think that's it for him.
That's number 5, and
So-
then you got number 6, which is the next division that's down there
What do
by
I do with this one? Do I drop
door.
him off someplace?
what the chit? No, just leave it there in the
Yeah.
river, because if you give another one next turn, right? They're just right there.
Yep.
So normally I just kind of park them. So
I'll have another one with my artillery.
right, and I guess this is all the artillery that you didn't get that's sitting here in the river.
That's the artillery I didn't get.
Yeah, I'll just kind of move it over here. So
The sad, lonely artillery.
yeah, well, it's one of those things.
So this guy's hold on, I got to think about this one for a second. So if I'm going to cross from this space to this space, now these trees are not forest. This is just decoration. So this is +1, 2. Is that true?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. This guy's got, what's his movement is going to be 9. Good.
Mm-hmm.
So he's moving on a line. Is that any Or he's not. He's in skirmish order.
He's
so
in
it's just
skirmish, so it's just going to be the same.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3. Does that look not too stupid to you?
So you're splitting up your division, right? So these guys are going to be out of command. Now, that's not really a problem. They'll be able to regroup back towards their leader at some point in the future. If it's a case where you want to put them there to prevent me from moving anything through there, then that's a good thing to do.
I didn't want you to get up on the flank here, so I thought I'd leave you.
Yeah. No, that's
When you cross
that's a
over.
reasonable thing to do. So yeah, you can go ahead and then, as I said, you can regroup them back towards their commander.
Okay.
You know, in future turns. So right now they're
That's
kind of
fine.
blocking that area. I couldn't easily go through there without getting shot at. Not that I necessarily would want to.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, I feel like militarily I shouldn't leave an open flank.
That is a good idea, considering what that cost you at Quatreba.
I don't want to talk about Quatreba. It doesn't happen for another 2 years. What are you, some time traveler? Okay, so yeah, so that's fine. But this is light cavalry, so I mean it could jet around and do some damage.
It
But then it would be
could,
pretty
yeah,
exposed, right?
it could, but then I mean I would be left like surrounded
You'd be
by all
sitting
kinds
right-
of other stuff. Now the one
Oh, you'd
thing
be
that
sitting right
you,
next to the heavy cavalry division.
yeah, and so the one thing is I noticed here you've got this light cavalry that rolled for initiative. It actually shouldn't have been able to because it's within the command span of their leader. So it's only if they're out of their command span of their higher leader that they could roll for initiative. So, but he's within like 2 hexes of Latour Malberg, so he wouldn't have been able to make a light cavalry initiative roll. So just keep that in mind for the light cavalry guys. If they're outside of the range of their corps commander, then they can do that. But if they're within the span of their corps leader, they can't roll for initiative.
Can't roll for initiative.
Yeah.
And Latour Malberg doesn't have a command point.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether they have a command point or not.
No, I'm not talking about that. But Latour Malberg, instead of them rolling for initiative, could have given them initiative.
Right. You could have used one of your command points to assign it to that division. Like you used a
Right.
command point and assigned it to the heavy cavalry of Borisdale.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So ideally what you want to try to do is have
that
Marat.
came from Marat, right?
Yeah.
So the Malberg didn't assign any, but he has one.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't generate a command point.
Oh, he doesn't.
He doesn't. No.
Because he's working for Marat, right? Got it.
Correct.
Okay, good. So shall I get rid of this counter?
Just leave it there because it's going to come up at some point in time, and when it does, we just throw it back. Just throw it away, because we know that you shouldn't have been able to do that. So,
all right, great, thank you.
Yeah.
So I'm going to turn this back on to center on opponent's moves, and I'm going to go back to the main room.
Yep.
Cool.
Do that.
Rick,
I'm only
Rick,
moving
it's
6 hexes.
cavalry, always forward, always charging. What are you doing?
They expect that. I'm tricking them.
Ah, I see. Okay.
What happened to Rick?
All right. Have we done French number 4?
We're working on that right now.
Okay. Exciting.
Very.
All right. Is that you, Alex? All right.
Yes.
This is the critical move that makes all the difference. Oh, yep, just as I expected.
You were right. No, I'm kidding.
Yep. It's almost exactly what I predicted would happen.
Which is?
Rick to run away.
No, Alex's move. They're falling right into our trap.
Yeah, all the guys lined up against the river. You thought maybe they were going to cross? No.
We thought they were going to go for a swim and do their laundry.
They did on the way over.
Allied number 2.
Allied number 2. That is, I think, Mitch's division down here. That's the 3rd Reserve Infantry Division. I presume that's who it's on.
So these all have skirmishers, right?
Yes, it's predominantly a group of skirmishers, and it looks like there's some artillery attached. Yeah, our challenge is going to be trying to figure out what's up with this line of guns and how to get them back into some semblance of order.
Forward of the guns, the skirmishers should sort of be deployed. Any sort of thoughts on how far forward I should put them?
2 hexes away from it, but that's me.
Where's 2?
Like this kind of range.
So so you want to so what is it that you're trying to achieve, Mitch?
Well, I want something in front of my guns, I think, as a general matter. I don't want to just leave them subject to whatever, right? Don't they get deployed slightly in a forward position?
Right. So you can put some stuff there in case. So right now, the only cavalry that he has that could potentially threaten your guns is over by redoubt number 3. Okay. So that being the case, right? You know, I don't know that I guess he could come over there and charge some of your guns if he wanted to. So you could put a few infantry units out there as a picket. You want to leave some gaps so that way your guns can fire through the gaps towards anything that he might have out there. But you don't need to put a lot of stuff out there. The rest you can kind of keep back. And if he does come forward, then you can bring forward your infantry and bring forward your cavalry and counter it at some point in the future. So, you know, you don't need to have the whole division out there. Just kind of move a few elements in front.
Okay. We're just going to do this. We're going to do the blue pants, guys.
Those are the Hungarians.
So the Hungarians are going to get a little forward positioning.
There we go. And their pants being blue won't be stained when they see the cavalry charging at them. It won't show up as easily.
And we'll switch these two.
Their
and I'm
pants
gonna
will
move this
become
skirmish group.
green instead.
And we'll leave the rest in some sort of reserve. So we'll get those guys and rotate.
And so what you might want to do is like move them a little bit over to the west, right? So they could potentially support the Austrians over on the other side. We were seeing that they are moving a bunch of French stuff over towards the west side of the river, right? So moving some infantry over that way could help provide some support on that side of the map.
So let's head that way in general.
Yeah, so just kind of
So
move.
maybe it would be better. Maybe it'd be better just to move everybody over there.
I mean, if you want to keep some guys out to protect the guns or act as pickets, that's fine. And then the rest of the guys you can kind of move over here towards Plowen, right?
Okay.
So at some point in time, they could either move up the east side of the river to threaten the French up here by these towns, or they could cross the river. So you want to kind of.
Do you want me to bring this gun over for you?
What's that?
Do you want me to bring this gun over for you?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Because then we can fire across the river and catch the French in the flank.
All right, well, I can bring them over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So don't unlimber the gun. Keep the gun limbered and ready to roll. There we go. I presume this guy was in road.
Skirmish, so he can't take advantage of the road, I guess. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Well, the gun could, but the infantry, it's going to cost them. They're not in skirmish right now. You have them deployed in
right. I don't
battalion
have.
mass.
I know.
Right.
Okay, so probably not that far.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. I can probably get to about there.
Yeah.
What's the cost to enter that hex? Is it just 1?
So that is what the sunken road.
Yeah.
To enter the sunken road hex, let's see, it's +2 for infantry.
Okay. And it'll exit?
It doesn't cost anything to exit it. It just costs something to move into it.
Okay,
Now,
right,
unless you're
okay,
moving along the sunken road. So if you're moving in the same direction it goes, then it's the same as whatever the terrain is.
And we drew the leader movement shit.
Yeah.
Did you guys draw it?
Oh, is it leaders?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, we just did.
Okay, cool.
Where's the man going?
All right, so you've got Barclay.
Where's Barclay going? I just
He's
need
right
to
here.
go first.
So let's find Barclay de Tollet.
He's right here, right?
Yep,
there he
that's
is.
him. And he's got some ADCs with him.
So move that
Do the
bad boy
honors, Rick.
first, please.
Yeah, do the honors, Rick. You're the Russian.
No.
Yeah. You're the Russian. Comes with the territory. You can't just drink vodka all day.
I don't even know where he is. Sorry.
So here, I'll
Where
move
is
him
he?
for you guys. So 1, 2, 3,
Oh, there he is. Okay.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we could get him right about there, 10 right now. So he's right there. And so you could move, I don't know where your other leaders
accordingly.
are. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a bunch back. All right.
Yep.
I'll start moving. I mean, they're not going to get to him this turn, but that's fine. Constantine, Allied Reserve. Let's look at that guy. Constantine. No, he's dead to me. Okay.
All right, you got room for 2 more here.
God. Oh my God. God, let's see. Do you want to move? I assume we're moving Galitz. All right, I'll just move stuff and then we'll shake it all out later.
All right. So, Mitch, are you still there?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this guy, you probably going to want to move him somewhere like here where he can keep these guys in command and these guys, right? If otherwise the head of the column gets out of command and then nothing can
Okay.
move, kind of thing. So generally speaking, this is one of the habits I've kind of learned playing Battles of the Age of Reason. You move your units with the idea being, okay, I will have my leader in X, Y, or Z space, and then you're going to move the leader up at the end after you've moved your stuff, so that way.
Do we have the leader check going on?
Yeah, leader.
Yeah.
check.
Cool. Matt, do you want to jump down to game room 1 and we can talk a little bit about the leaders for your second corps there?
Absolutely. Hold on.
No.
Wait, what?
Huh?
What?
What?
So Eric,
Yes.
let's talk about this division here. Down across the street.
Just remember there are still French players in the room, so if you want to have a private conversation
Oh, that's fine.
outside,
We're just talking broadly speaking. Do you want? I can move the leader here over this way, or I could move him up here. Where do you think this division should go?
Well, let's see. Probably best to.
I mean, I can throw him into my section over here, but or should
Yeah,
we hold him in
no,
reserve?
I think you're fine. We can just have them maybe move up. Yeah, because
Yeah,
we've
do you
got.
wanna take, like, the
Oh,
total one
regroup. We should have
over
moved
here?
these guys. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, right. Thanks.
Yeah, I forgot to move them during the regroup. Let's see.
I mean, where they're placed, they have quite a bit of flexibility.
Yeah. I think we're probably okay for the moment. Just kind of keeping them there to see how things play out. We don't need to commit them anywhere just yet.
Yeah, I could maybe stretch things out into a road column if you want.
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah. Given the size of those battalions, they are going to stretch out for long ways. So
exactly. I mean,
yeah.
we could do it now if you wanted.
Yeah.
We could just get it ready to go.
The heavy cavalry leader, I think I'm going to move him over to the west side. So we'll have that over there. We'd already talked about that.
I've got a fair bit of inherent cavalry. That's going to be enough. Do we want to think about catching this division, this guy?
Yeah, the question is, where do we want to put them? I don't know that we need to do anything with them just yet either.
Okay. So just leave them in a reserve role?
Yeah.
I'm down with that. If I can get them over on this side of the, I can come over, I can get over this way, just, I can say, oh, okay. Well, actually I can't, because I'd have to.
Yeah, so part of the challenge we're going to have is if we put more and more of those guys, they belong to Hesse Homburg, right?
Yeah.
So then we'd have to move Hesse Homburg over there. I did move Schwarzenberg over this way, right? But he's still too far away to put, Gailau into command. Now, I can move Gailau, right? Oh, we should probably put an activation marker on.
You want to keep him on a road?
I can't really keep him on a road, and, well, let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess we could put him here. He's still within 10 of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. So we're just at the edge of his range there with Hesse Homburg, where Hesse Homburg is.
Okay. And I'm kind of about stretched as much as I can up here. So
yep.
Actually, let's.
So this is about the frontage I think he can do max.
Yeah.
And this sort over here sort of fights independently, if I've got it right,
Yes. So they need to be within, so you just want to move their commander here, right? So he's still within 1, 2, 3 of that division. Of that division.
Oh yeah, I meant to.
Yeah.
If I didn't, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Any other leaders need to move around? I'm going to move
moving a bunch.
Gailau.
I'm just doing a few too, just kind of wrapping stuff up. Not to be confused.
You got at the top here. At 010. Jomeni. ABC. God, he's a -3. He's terrible.
How do you really feel, Mitch?
Well, he's like that 7+1 or whatever he was in squad leader.
Oh, the 6+1? Yeah.
Wow. Somebody who's not promoted on ability, apparently. So he's Army of Bohemia. He belongs to.
Yeah, so most of those guys just leave them where they're at.
Yeah.
So some of them are obviously, the king of Prussia and the Tsar and all those people that we're not going to be using them for anything. Jean-Lee and Moreau, I think, are replacement leaders in case somebody gets carried off their horse.
Oh my God. Whew. Oh, nephew, go take care of that division. You can handle a whole corps. What are you, some mandy pandy?
Wrangle. I'm just imagining this open field with a bunch of very well-dressed officers just standing there by themselves, just kind of wandering around aimlessly.
Oh, they're servants. Don't discount them. Footmen, you name it. Tobacconists, they had everything. I can't
think
imagine
I got
what
all
they
the
had.
leaders.
Pretty fancy, I'm guessing.
Oh, we got him. He doesn't need to move. He is good. 236. Okay.
All right. We got everybody moved around.
I think I have one more. Where I am. I'll just leave them there for now. I think I'm done, unless you guys see if I missed anything, but.
What about, what's that guy's name? Roulette down here at the southern end of the map?
Who? Do you want to click on it?
Yeah, Relay. Yeah.
Yeah, he's out of command. There's moves on him, so he moved during the reorg or the regroup.
Sure.
So thank you. Yeah, I moved him. The ones that didn't move in the regroup, and I didn't know if you knew this, so I didn't say anything because I'm a jerk, were these guys. But I assume you're waiting for these guys to get up before you move those guys, so I didn't say anything.
Oh, you threw out a command markers on them. Oh, okay.
Well, just so you know.
Zethan.
Yeah, he's part of this group here. He's part of the 11th. Or 10th.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even see that. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't move them during regroup. Oh, well. Whatever.
Go ahead and move them. Go ahead.
Go ahead, move them.
Doesn't,
It's the first turn. Go ahead.
and it doesn't impact anything, so.
Yeah.
That's not to say your guys are insignificant. We're just saying.
Thank you for validating the
You're not
article.
insignificant. You're just of no consequence.
It's a
Gosh
subtle
darn it,
difference.
people like me. All right. Kind of got me. Once again, Rick, you kind of got me boxed in with terrain and your guys. So that's
I
two
can
games
neither
in a row.
confirm nor deny that statement. Now
Hey,
you
at least-
could go. You could go this way, right? You're trying to come
Yeah.
around.
That actually is what. So the leader was Zethan was right there. So he's a command of 2. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I think you probably have to try and stay online. I think you're moving further. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I
you're
feel
right.
you'd have to go here, but
Yeah.
it's up to those guys.
There. Turnabout is fair play. Is the sappers? Yeah, sappers are yours. All right.
Yeah, they're assigned to Roth, so they're gonna run way over there.
8.
You try not to ever use the
So
light cav
Matt,
initiatives in it.
Victor already moved.
He shouldn't have. He was picked up by accident.
Oh, okay.
He was stayed in the other hex because he had orders to go over to this hex here. So I moved him back to his starting position. Sorry about that.
Okay, no worries. I was just like,
Is
didn't
that
you
cool
already
or is
move
that
him?
not?
No, that's fine. Cool.
Yeah, he was marked moved, but he should be here. He had something sticking on top of him, so I didn't see that it was Victor. I thought it was just the ADC that was moving forward. He shouldn't have been stacked with the unit. That was my mistake.
Robert,
Yeah.
Covered
okay.
Inuit's command range is 4, equal to his cav initiative range. So are you in good range of command of all your regiments there?
Yeah, he's
Good.
good. He's in command. Then I think I've moved everybody. If I remember right, I have those 2 regiments of the old guard, the 2 divisions of the young guard, and that cavalry and the artillery, right?
Okay. Ornano should follow the young guard infantry divisions. He's not going through the city. He should go.
Okay.
His job is to screen the young guard infantry against allied cavalry attack. So he should be moving outside, south of the infantry divisions.
Okay.
And so you're going to screen them as they go west.
As they go west. Okay, so I need to move him toward Grossa Garden then instead.
Beyond that, they should move towards Redoubt 3, really.
Okay. And then who's covering the artillery as it comes back? Then Lefebvre.
Lefebvre is covering it. Like, you're moving Ornano, the leader, but you're not moving his units yet.
Okay.
And your cav regiments won't move until the artillery has stepped off.
Okay.
So Lefebvre is the active coverage, and Ornano's regiments will sit dead there, forming a wall.
Okay.
Until the guns are off. Yep.
Okay. So I'll move him. He was there. 1, 2.
He's probably fast. He should end up somewhere in the middle of Alex's units.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Use the roads. Leaders use the roads. Yep.
Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Yep.
9, 10.
So Matt, we talked about
12,
Victor, right? So
13.
next turn he'll activate. At the start of the turn, the core will get active, and then next turn also we're going to move Victor forward back to join his units, and
Okay.
then he'll be able to command the whole core after a turn or 2 or 3. Like you'll get, and the whole core will be under command. But with 1M, you can move 4th Division, 5th Division, and 6th Division.
With 1 MU. Good. Okay.
Isn't it beautiful? Because the corps commander will command the division. The one thing that's going to be important then is the corps can only fit a certain limited frontage.
So, but it's chained, isn't it? So it's like 8 hexes from him to each division commander, and then they've got 4 hexes.
It's 6 and 3.
6 and 3. Okay.
And so that's relatively limited. Basically, the whole corps is going to have a frontage of maybe 15 hexes wide, about a mile. That's all they can do. But it's so your 4th and 6th divisions at the moment, they're probably a little bit wide, and probably as the corps comes together over the next 2 or 3 turns, you'll want to be sure they're converging to each other.
Right.
And then the 5th division will be playing Kayla and Charlie. It'll be back maybe 3 or 5 hexes east-ish because it's waiting for its need as a reserve.
Right.
Okay, what else? That's probably good for leaders. Do you have any other questions, Matt, about the leaders?
I do not at this time.
So we're keeping Chastel clear because he doesn't get in the way of the brigades. And then I am sending you some specialized leaders. They're on the Friedrichstadt Hill at the moment. And you'll see I marked them with labels for your 2nd corps. They're like ADCs and artillery commander stuff. And they'll show up as your resources next turn. We'll talk about what to do with them. Cool. Robert, you all set at this point?
Yeah.
You will want to. Where is Marshal Mortier, who commands the Old Guard group? He's probably in the middle of the Young Guard infantry divisions.
Yeah.
You want to hustle him in this leader phase over to join Napoleon or as close as possible. That's on the bridge to Friedrichstadt, northwest.
Okay.
Because he's going to eventually, once he gets there, he'll get active, and then your guys will be joining up. And we'll get the whole corps active. It'll take 1 or 2 game hours, but we'll get there.
Okay, so send Mortier to Napoleon.
Yep.
Okay.
Mortier's probably like in the palace or something in the garden.
Yeah, he's somewhere here.
And Napoleon, you can see him. He's he's probably more or less on top of that stack there. We'll make sure that he goes on top of the stack. And there's the name. You're right.
That's not him.
What else? Are we ready to go back to the lobby, folks? Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Any party that doesn't want me.
Oh, they came to us. D, Rick?
Excellent. They heard the threat. The threat was real.
All right. We had the French chit that came up was number 8, but that was not a correct one. So we've got number 3 and then number 7. So I'm number 3, so I will do that. And then number 7, I don't know who that is. Oh, that's the heavy cavalry. There. Okay. All right. Let me do my thing.
So Matt, Eric has his allied chit 3, which is the light cavalry, and then you have the chit 7, which is the French heavy cavalry, and those are relatively in the same part of the field. So this is an example of when you'd want to wait for Eric to finish moving his chit, his MU before you start doing yours.
Eric, where are you going, man?
I am redeploying.
There are Frenchmen waiting to say hello. This is
Do we have
rude.
another chat?
Mon ami. I have champagne and frog's legs.
Oh my gosh. We'll take the escargot, but we'll skip the frog. we have some standards, even as Austrians. We'll trade you soccer tort and a delicious cup of coffee.
And a just delicious Wiener sausage.
Yep, Wiener Schnitzel there.
Oh, sounded good, and that coffee.
So everybody did their leaders. I'm moving that as done.
Yep.
Yep.
And I finished
Yeah,
moving my cavalry, so.
So 3's done.
Yep.
What French chit number was 8? Could that possibly have been the light cav group?
There was the light cavalry that
under-
was up here. That was
Yeah.
within range of his corps commander, so he shouldn't have been able to.
He's not within range of his division commander.
No, it says in the rules if he's within range of his corps commander.
Does it?
Yeah.
I thought it was immediate superior.
Well,
Huh?
light cavalry initiative. Light cavalry attached to a division corps higher formation may not make initiative within command span of their leader. Right?
That means Chastel, the division leader.
Yes.
Because in this game, the cavalry corps can't be activated as a corps. It can only go at the division level.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't do a whole cav corps. You have to do it at division scale. So La Tourmaubourg is almost meaningless. It's the Chastel as the...
Oh, Chastel with a 3rd division,
That's the light
light
division.
cavalry. Well, is he on that side of the map or is he somewhere else?
I'm not sure. He's kind of in Friedrichstadt someplace.
Oh, he's in
I
Friedrichstadt.
think when he set them up, he made sure they weren't within his range.
Oh, okay. So you intentionally put them out of command. Okay, then
So
I
that
guess you could move
so
him.
the
Yeah,
brigades are here. Yeah, right.
yeah, because he was
So,
like,
Matt,
he
you
was
get to
like
move
one
ahead.
hex away from Latour Malberg. I'm like, what's going on? He's clearly in command there. So
The French had seemed to have changed their cavalry command structure between Borodino in 1812 and the massive recruited army of 1813. Now the main maneuver unit for cavalry, oddly, is the division, not the corps.
huh?
And the
Very
divisions are
strange.
2x bigger. There are 8 regiments per division instead of 3 or 4.
So is that just a Regs 30 thing? Because when I had played this, you have the corps is in command under Marat, and then everything that's within the span of the corps leader is then able to activate with one CP.
There's a
Yeah, so
very
we did.
subtle line in the special rules of the labataille.us Regs 30 download
Okay.
that says the largest MU a French can activate is an infantry corps or cavalry division.
Okay. So in 5th edition, you could activate the whole corps.
But not here on those special rules, right?
Yeah. Because that's not an issue with the 5th edition rules that come in the box. So that's why I was just like, well, what's going on?
Yep.
Okay.
So Matt, you can move that light cav division, and you'll want to move it, somewhere maybe in between 4th and 6th infantry, maybe to screen like that stream in the woods or whatever you feel like. Or you could also spearhead forward ahead of where the heavy cavalry may be. Your call. Like we talked about maybe using to catch the Austrian hussars, but they already ran away.
Oh, and there is a reinforcement.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. Who's the reinforcement?
I think it's a Prussian or a Russian unit.
It's a Russian.
Yeah. I think that's the only one, though, for the moment. And then let's finish up French number
Who's he
7.
attached to?
Ugh.
Let me see if I can find him on my chart here. He is part of CSO. Yeah. He is part of.
So,
I think
Matt, you're going to want
Mishkalo.
to leave the cavalry in line formation that's pointing to hex spine, not a hex side. There you go. And you'll also want to, if you wanted, you could even try charging that skirmisher just for fun. Or not. Just to get a little action going. And then as you move that whole brigade, don't forget to finish the brigade with all the regiments within range of their leader, which is it's like 2. It's equal to his light cav initiative, 2 or 1. What's his? Is it giving you 3? So maybe it's 3.
All right, there he is.
So yeah, you'll want the regiments within close range, and you can charging a skirmisher in town hex could be kind of fun. You'll want to, if you decide to do it, you'd need to start back 3-4 hexes away, so you get a 3 hex run up if you decide to do it or not. If you decide you want to try a risky capture just to scare up some action, it would be that target there, right? That's a skirmisher you could conceivably set up here. 3, 4, 5, and those are 2 streams. You won't get across it, so don't bother.
Yeah, the stream's
can't
plus
cross
2 for the cavalry to go over.
Of the
So I don't even know if you can get that far, but see,
Yep.
that guy was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, this guy could
If you
get
could,
there.
if you
and one
could
guy
get
there.
here, if you could get here, you could conceivably throw a charge on the flank of the skirmisher, really just to experiment. I mean, it's a sort of a bit of a silly charge, but you could try it.
Yeah, I don't think he's got the movement to get there because he had to cross 2 streams to get there. So
Could you have gone around here, cross here, and launch from
1,
here?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, if he goes around the woods,
Okay.
it's going to take him even longer.
Even longer. Okay, right.
Yeah.
So no joy. Oh well.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Are these trails? These light brown things that are coming
They're
off
all
of the
roads.
They're all roads.
All
They're all
roads
considered roads?
with half movement. They're all really good movement work there.
All right. Thank you. 1.
There you go. So we're going to keep the leaders, Matt, off the units. Don't put them on the units. They get killed that way. And you're going to put the cavalry regiment, the 914 and the 1014, into lines, not columns. There you go. Also, typically for the 1014, the best cavalry positioning relative to a village is 3 hexes away from it, because sometimes the skirmishers will come up and try to tag you. So you want them to come out in the clear, and then you get them. There you go. That's cavalry positioning relative to a town.
Now, you don't have to worry about it because those guys are out of command. So they couldn't move anyway. So that's the other thing when you're looking at the opposing force, if they're out of command or whatnot, then you're like, okay, well, they can't do this or that or whatever else. So you can kind of act accordingly. Yeah, there's no threat in that regard. But it's not bad to practice.
All right, number 6. That would be me. You guys can pull something else.
Are we still going? Or because I know it's...
Oh, sorry.
It is kind of late in some parts of the universe.
I'm good for a while.
Okay, so did we get French number 7 done yet? No, French number 7 hasn't gone yet.
So Matt, that's you with the heavy cavalry.
Good. And then Rick, I guess you could do number 6 since you're on the other side of the universe.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are we boring you, Eric?
Never,
No,
Rick.
just you, Rick.
Never.
Do we want to try another chit?
Yeah, Rick pulled number 6. I guess we could pull another one. It's the artillery. I don't know if there's anything that can fire. But people could take a look, I guess. And then it's French number 10.
That's Pajol for Mike
and then
Hawkins.
French number 2. So French 10 and
So
French 2. So if somebody wants to go over and maybe into a separate game room with Mike, or can watch Mike move his 2, and then we'll be done more or less with all the maneuver units. So Brendan, if this is the case with this, how Regs is working, what's the point of Marat?
He's useless. He generates a CP. You can risk him in combat. In this one, you can risk him in combat.
I guess if you wanted to.
So were we doing that wrong then?
What were we
Because
doing
that's
wrong?
Phil Murat
Yeah, no,
was
but
as a core, he was activated.
yeah,
and
but
he
we were
was
playing
moving
5th
all
edition
that
rules.
stuff.
We were doing 5th
Not-
edition rules.
Not in Muscoville.
No,
Not
no,
in the
no,
game
no.
we just finished.
Yeah, no. But in that game, he acts like he does in this game in 5th edition, where he can put
So
the
he acts
entire
as an army
cavalry
commander.
corps. Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
where he can
okay.
put the entire cavalry corps in command, and then they can maneuver all around the map,
Okay.
just by having him with Latour Malberg. So that's
Okay. Phew.
Yeah.
I was like, we fucked that up.
No.
Okay,
No.
good,
Yeah, but
good.
so when we played Dresden last year at Consam, you were doing with Murat like we were doing at Moscow, where he was moving the entire corps. But that's because we were playing with 5th edition. And I guess here in Regs 30, they've nerfed Murat.
Yeah, they've kind of like degraded it. It's almost like an 1813 campaign thing where they've degraded the French Cav command. It's kind of cool, actually. It's a little more sluggish than that board. It's a different army, right? They lost that one.
Well, you've got a lot fewer units, yes. But I don't know that Murat is a worse commander or Latour Malberg is a worse commander. You know, you
I
look
think
at the
the units
commanders
under them hadn't been trained to work at the core. That's
They lost
the interpretation.
They lost all their horses in the 1812 campaign, and they had to start. The entire cav arm had to start with fresh horses that had never done it before, right?
Yeah. Well, and you certainly see that at Lutzen and Bautzen, where there's, just a token number of cavalry units for the French army. But here they've got
What
at
they've
least
got
a
here is
decent force.
They've built up the numbers, but not the morale or command
Yeah.
capability. If you look at all the regiments, like the cuirassiers used to be 10s and 12s, now they're like 20s and 30s kind of things. It's a much worse cavalry force. Mike,
So you're saying their value is, let's see. So that guy's worth 20.
the morales
and
are
he
worse. The combat's
So he's
pretty
still
good, but the
he's still
morale-
4-1. And the morale is
combat value.
Yeah, combat value is still the same. Usually, because cuirassiers are always usually 4.
4.5. 4.5, yeah.
Yeah, 4 to. So they're not that bad, but yes, they are smaller. They're not a large size force, and yeah, usually their morales are in the 16s. So you're still doing
Mike,
better than the guys, the Landwehr. Landwehr
Yeah,
cavalry.
when Parole moves, he could screen northwestish, right? Because the divisions are falling back. You want to get Pajole's cavalry back away from artillery range, like far away, and kind of just screen the tail of your retiring divisions there.
Oh, I'm still waiting for artillery to shoot.
Okay.
Do we have any artillery that can fire?
I'm not saying anything.
Mine can't.
There were some Prussian guns on Limbert in places. They have a shot at Pajol, as a matter of fact.
Well, yeah, actually.
Just roll
Suppose they can
66. Make it happen.
Yeah, they can shoot there, I suppose. This is what? Mid-range? 6? No, that's 5 away. Yeah, so he will fire right there.
Yeah, just
That's an
roll.
8.
We'll see if we'll calculate it.
Yeah, I love the aggression, Rick. And no, swing and a miss.
Okay. Well, and then
Ricochet
you get the
through.
ricochet. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's roll that. Same thing. All right, swing and a miss.
Well,
Get big pluses. You get +6 on each of them.
yeah, but are we?
Well, I mean,
1
the
to
fire
1?
defense is what, 8?
6.
44,
6.
41.
Yeah. So the first one is going to be a 44. So that's a 1 to 1. So that's not going to do anything, right? And the other one is going to be a 4 to 6. So that's not going to be anything.
41.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting shot though, and you'll get it again in the firefight. Oh no, he'll be gone by then. So
Yeah.
Any other artillery? Just do Allied artillery
I don't think we got
stretch
anything
across
that's
there.
in range. We can
Yeah,
check
that's okay.
the Austrians. Range of 8. Range of 8.
Doesn't really look like it.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope. And looking at the guns on the readouts.
Not really.
Yeah.
Blocked by friendly troops for the moment.
Yeah. Well, are they? Oh, in
They
Regs
can't
30,
shoot
you
over.
can't shoot over
Can't
your
shoot over.
troops.
Can't
Oh.
shoot over. Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. In 5th edition, we're like, hey, we're firing over these guys all the time.
Because their
Right.
redoubts are a level higher.
Yeah.
Not here.
Yeah. Well, they're still a level higher, but you just are prohibited from
Can't shoot.
shooting over your troops. Yeah.
Yep.
Interesting.
All right, so done with artillery.
Apparently so.
What, Hawkins?
It's fine. If you're done with artillery, you're done with artillery.
I mean, it's not my stuff. Shooting. Number 10, French.
That's Pajol.
That's Fajol. And then the last one is going to be number 3.
Pretty cool that we seem to have gotten through the entire turn. Good job, everybody.
No, that's number 2, not number 3.
Everybody's just kind of silent in awe.
Yes, French 2 got moved prior. Or French 3 got moved prior. This French 2, it looks like 3. It's just like because it blends in with the vertical bars on flag. So Pajol's command range will be 5, right? At the end, when because he's moving on initiative. I think that's his range.
Yes. Was he a pretty exceptional leader?
He really was.
Pajol,
Yeah, he was
yeah.
the spirit all the time. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the greats.
Yeah, and he's one of the few light cavalry leaders that survives the wars.
Yes.
That says a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, Marat ends up dead. Who's one of the other? Who's the guy
But
that
Marat,
dies at Wagram?
Marat survives the
LaSalle
war.
died.
LaSalle, yes. LaSalle dies to a bunch of Landwehr guys with spears, practically. Talk about a waste.
Marat survives the war. He just doesn't survive the aftermath of the war.
The
Well-
political aftermath.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what he does is he decides he's going to attack the Austrians before Napoleon has got anything. I mean, Napoleon lands and marches on Paris, and Marat's like, great, I'm going to declare war on the Austrians. They smash his little, Neapolitan army, and that's the end of it for him before anything worthwhile can happen, where he can lend any assistance to Napoleon. So,
Was
Mike, you
Pajol at
generally
Waterloo?
don't want to have. Yeah, he was at Ligny anyway. You don't want to have your 2 cavalry units on the same line parallel with each other because that weakens them. You want them offset, like finger 4 Mustang fighter planes kind of thing. Yeah, that's much better.
yep, have a wingman.
Yeah, Marat is not in 100 days. He's not in 100 days.
Nope.
Now, does if Pujol was at Waterloo. Wouldn't they have done his crazy charge?
Pujol was
But it
at
was a light
Lwów.
cav spearhead commander, not really a major overview force commander.
Yeah.
I see.
I think he had a pretty good career with Louis XVIII afterwards. Also. Him and Sewell.
Yeah.
Hey, Brendan.
Yeah.
Can we go to a separate room for a second?
Yep.
Can we start with 2 while you're doing that? I think I heard a yes. Who's 2? Hawkins? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, it's
That's why.
Hawkins. So Hawkins.
Never mind.
Yeah, but Rick, you can go ahead and start moving them.
Oh, I'm going to move him all right. I'm
Yep.
getting up there. Don't worry.
Oh my goodness.
He's going to have
We're almost done,
flashbacks.
aren't
Yeah.
we? We're almost finished for the night.
Yeah, we're done. We'll just finish out 2.
Yeah, the only thing we have left is maybe a little fire combat, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, after moving, I'm gonna call it a night because I'm exhausted.
Okay.
It's 1 a.m.
Yeah. Do we have any shots afterwards?
I've got one shot on Matt's infantry over at Coda. He's got one shot on me. So
Why don't you guys just do that real quick?
Okay.
We'll be done. Let Hawkins do his thing.
sure. So I got a 1-to-1 shot here on you, Matt. Ready? Here we go. 56. It's a hit. It's a powerful
my-
hit. Oh, and that's a huge stack too.
Yep, that's a bad one.
It's okay. The top unit takes a hit, and then you got to make a morale check with a -3 on your roll for the stack. So
Hold on, finding it. I don't know how that flipped over. Okay, so the first one takes a hit, right? So
yeah,
unit increment lost. Okay, good. And then the morale check on all of the units there.
yeah. You just roll for
just
the
the
top unit
top
of the stack. 25 -3 is going to be a 22. So I don't know.
Why
what his
-3?
morale is.
Why -3?
Because he's got a stack without a
Over-
leader.
Right.
Oh, that's right. A
Yeah.
leaderless stack. Okay.
Yep. So you're going to be disordered. So just put a disorder marker on top of the stack. And then you can fire back. You're going to be 6 to, what's my fire defense in the town? 16, I think. So 1 to 3 shot.
Are you town or are you village?
I mean, it's
Town.
the same difference. Village. So 16.
He's in a village.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same. Town and village is the same. It's a 1 to 2.
And a 31 is a miss. Okay.
That's good.
Cool. That was our exciting fire. Bing, bing. The Austrians have first blood.
Drawn first blood. First blood.
Yep.
Now they got to deal with Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
Their own fault.
But that's all right. They can go over the top. Another Sylvester Stallone.
I missed that one, unfortunately.
Oh, that's the arm wrestling one.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the arm wrestling one, isn't it?
Yes, it is. The worst.
Hey, well, we've got, if you got Sylvester Stallone, we've got Arnold Schwarzenegger, obviously. He's an Austrian.
Obviously.
We're Austrians.
He's a
It's
cousin of
Arnold.
Schwarzenberg, right? Exactly.
Schwarzenegger.
So Hawkins-
He's the tank.
Never mind.
Yes.
Nothing.
All right, so we did our fire combat. I don't know if there's any other fire combat out there.
Little bit of tail end movement by French 2 going on, but other than that, we're
Yeah.
mostly done. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have something?
No, keep going.
He's just messing with you as usual.
No. I had a legit question, but it's
Oh,
fine.
okay.
Well, go ahead. What was it?
No. It's not legit because I was wrong. So thanks for calling me out. Let me say I'm wrong now in front of the guys. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh, can I edit this in post-production?
Exactly. I'm never wrong.
I'm going to go in and take that out.
Mike could Bertezem general use the roads to get a whole lot farther than that up into the city?
So here's what I was going to say. The way he moved it over a 5, Young Guard 5 with an artillery under it. I think he's overstacked, but I honestly don't
a
care
leader?
either.
A leader? He's a leader.
Now, how many increments does he have in the hex, though?
0.
What? Why 0?
It's a leader.
No, he moved 2 units, French units,
Oh,
under the
oh,
2
those 2 units.
stack. That is 12 plus 5 is 17 plus 2 artillery.
Oh, he moved them separately though. First one,
We-
6 increments,
Yeah, we
crossing
can
over.
say that that's what he ended up doing. That's why
Crossing
I'm
over
not
13.
saying anything.
Yes. Yeah. That's right.
Well, I didn't see the artillery underneath there either.
It's why I just defaulted to assuming one at a time. Let's move on.
Well, you still might not be able to do it because the
5 and 8, 13.
artillery
It's
are
overstacked,
worth,
overstacked by 1. Overstacked by 1. Can't do it. Yeah.
yeah, because the artillery are
That's-
worth 8, right?
You have to go
Just
this way.
let him do
Go,
it.
go
Yeah.
through,
It's fine. Let him do
go
it.
through the blue battalions over here. Or just leave them there. You know, so up to you.
Yeah, it's all good.
You can move through the reflecting pool or something. Or there's a 7 on it.
Oh, that's right. It's 4 per 1 here.
Yes.
4 per 1.
Yeah. So
okay,
a
that's why.
two
All right.
two-factor battery is worth 8 for stacking. So
Okay.
if you have 2, if you got 4 increments of artillery, you've got 16 for stacking. You can't move anything across the top of it.
Mhm.
And if you got so like this one here's got 7, and then the battery, that's worth 15.
Right.
Nothing can move through it except a 1, 2, or 3 increment, infantry unit.
Right. Okay. I had 3 in my head.
Yeah, excuse me.
So this is where the checkerboard would have been handy instead of that
Young
sort of
Guard are
wall
like
of units. If you
the
had
best of the best.
now.
They're like, you can go around, little man. Were the young guard and old guard still pretty badass at this point?
I mean
There's
so the
4
first
divisions of the young guard.
Yeah.
First 2 divisions are strong.
Yeah, and then the other 2 divisions are kind of about on par with,
Provisional.
provisional. Yeah, their fire
Their young
values
guard
aren't very good,
recruits.
and
Morale's bad.
the morale's okay, but yeah, they're not the best and the brightest yet.
Were they just
the old
running
guard
out
goes
of
still.
troops?
The old
Were
guard.
they just
They
running
were-
out of troops at this point, or?
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're.
I mean, they just their entire army was destroyed in Russia. I mean, they're rebuilding everything.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
The campaign
I mean,
level game called Struggle of Nations is a really good view of how the armies rebuilt over the course of 1813.
Is
Yeah,
it
I
a board
played
game
that.
or?
That came out. That was what, Avalon Hill? Gosh,
Avalon Hill and like
back in the
85,
80s.
maybe.
Yeah.
83.
I think
That's
I
a
played
really
it
good
once or
one.
Are we
twice.
finished for the evening, guys? Or are we?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we're just waiting for Hawkins to finish, but you can cut
Okay.
out.
Yep, you can bug
can cut
out and
out.
just don't. You can then
I can
save.
tomorrow.
You can save it tomorrow. Yeah.
I appreciate it, guys. Sorry, it's just
All right.
Yeah.
Good night, Alex.
busy day tomorrow.
No worries.
Good night, guys. Thank you. Great
All right.
night.
It's been
Okay.
a lot of fun.
I was
So
going
what's the
through
name of
my-
that game again?
Struggle of Nations.
Struggle
Struggle
of Nations.
Struggle.
I
of
was
Nations.
going through my magazine games and I found an old Frank Chadwick Waterloo game from 1976
Oh,
from
that's cool.
Game Designer Workshop.
Wow.
Awesome.
I should bring that up. We should take a look at it.
Oh yeah.
It's got the NATO symbols and everything.
Have you started back to school yet, or are you?
No, I start in 2 weeks.
Okay. Well, I'm back with the fencing team, at least for the next couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think I start back at Long Beach on the 28th or something like that.
Mhm.
And so probably about the same time you're starting back. I think the Cal State schools and the community colleges all have the same start time.
Yes. Yeah.
So
Well, we can figure out a day to get together. Then.
yeah, we need to do something. We have to celebrate the Emperor's birthday.
Mike, you could have the trailing battalion form a square here on top of Pajol's, or just stand on top of Pajol's battery to prevent a suicide cav charge next turn. It's not critical.
I have no cavalry within distance to do that.
There's some Austrian lights someplace out there.
Yeah.
10, 11,
That's
12,
Always
13, 14,
somebody
15,
Those special suicide
15.
Austrians.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I do have one that can do it.
It's like I'm saying, yeah, like finishing up with the
Miles
infantry battalion. It's just you hate catastrophic losses early on chip shots, as you know.
I would never do that.
Says the man who wrecked the Prussian artillery at Yale.
I love the cavalry in Regs 30, how it plays.
It's really exciting.
Yeah, it just feels a lot better to me.
I think it's
I
so
definitely-
cool. We got through the whole turn. Yeah, good job. Thanks,
Okay,
Eric. Thanks so much.
form a square.
You don't need a square because you could form a square if they come up on you. But just like if you felt like it, you could stack the last infantry battalion over here on top of the artillery, just in case they throw a suicide charge.
And I might be able to pull it off because I'll hit it. Your cavalry's not facing anyway, so then I dance back 5 hexes after hitting it.
And you bring up you only one may be able to reach a charge, but you bring up a
Yeah, but
division,
bring up the other
and he's
guys.
supported
Yeah.
or Cossacked on the
Yeah.
flanks, and now
Yeah.
suddenly you've hit without yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about these guys here, Hawkins. At least
Yeah,
that's
like
what I'm talking about.
literally.
Yeah, they can't
you
get
can-
there.
But these guys, yeah, I can. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Somebody
5,
will.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then 5 hexes. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5.
Yeah, but you
I
got
would- I
no.
would
It's
just-
not 5 hexes. It's 5 movement points. So going over.
Well, how
the
much is it
river,
crossing the bridge?
Yeah, it's just
how
going
much
to
is the
cost you
bridge?
+2 to go across the stream, right?
With the bridge?
There's got to be Cossacks out there who would try it.
Well, you could just go in a road column and then cross the bridge upstream.
3.
Oh yeah. I guess you could go into road column, but that cost you. It's going to cost you 6 points, 3 to go in, 3 to come out. I don't know that you're going to make up for that with the distance.
Yeah, but I'd hit them
Sure.
in column. That's fine. In squadrons. Why not?
No. In road column,
Oh.
you can't charge. You can't initiate a charge in road column.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
There's probably somebody nasty out there somewhere who could reach and might try it, and we'd rather not take the chance.
I think you should. More importantly, it's probably a good habit.
Yep. There you
Exactly. Yep. Pretty exciting.
go. All right.
Are we shifting time, hit and move, and calling it?
Yep. I'll go ahead and advance the clock to the 5:20 a.m. turn. And we can go ahead and hit the big save button. And I will.
So, Eric, are you busy on Thursday morning?
I am available. Do we have something? Do we have Württemberg or whatnot to play?
I have Wartenberg, but I don't have the setup. But I've got the setup that I pulled off of Wikipedia. All the brigades are there. We could kind of play it out. It's kind of interesting situation. It's very hard to actually get the Prussians through in strength. But it's up to you.
French team,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
everybody did a
Let's-
great
let's
job
mess
with the
around
moves.
with it.
Good job. Well done.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and end the live